I don't.
Because you got to remember what Nuggets Melo was able to do with Chauncey Billups when he had a point guard next to him that was actually able to move the ball and he wasn't the focal point. And since then, who was Melo's point guards?
I mean,
Jalen Brunson.
Okay. So Denver was Chauncey, Allen Iverson. New York was Raymond Felton, Jason Kidd.
Jason
Kidd was
Pablo Prigioni, maybe.
Yeah,
he had Jason Kidd for a little bit. He
had Jason Kidd for 1 year, and that was the year that they got the 3rd seed in the East.
Do we count the Linsanity shit?
Nah, Carmelo wasn't there when Carmelo came back.
Because remember, Melo was hurt
during that ball, boy.
Yeah, Melo was hurt during that time, and as soon as he came back, he said, "Give me that goddamn ball."
Fuck you, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Melo with a real point guard, we just did not really see.
Yeah, but an argument can be made. The reason why you didn't see him with a real point guard is because you knew that when Melo got the ball, it was get the fuck out the way. So you knew that even if he had a real point guard, he wasn't going to give that point guard the opportunity to be a real point guard.
No, because we saw that with Chauncey Billups. They made the conference finals when he had a real point guard and he had the opportunity.
Okay.
He had a real winning point guard and they won.
I mean, even still, I don't think even though I think Chauncey is a real point guard, I think what Melo did, Melo was still Melo. I think it was okay at the time because the offenses that they were going against outside of the Lakers was just that, like, they were just as inconsistent as the Denver Nuggets. You put him on that New York Knicks team when going up against Chicago with the stifling D, Indiana with the stifling D, Miami with the stifling D, like, you're not maximizing. You're ending up exactly where you were, whether you had a point guard or not.
Okay. What point guard are we giving him? Because the identity around that team, it would be. And what year are we putting them? Are we putting them on the Pacers or are we putting them on the Knicks?
Derrick White.
We're putting them on. I think
Derrick White's not is not the playmaker I would want next to Melo.
Jrue Holiday.
No. I think I would. If we are you saying a point guard today? A point guard today, you give him, even if you give him who's the last true point guard in the league?
Tyus Jones?
I would be okay with giving him like a Nembhard or like a Naismith from the Pacers.
Fred VanVleet?
Those aren't real point guards. You give him Tyrese Halliburton.
That team is cooking. That team is different. But the defense is going to be garbage.
Exactly. It still won't work because
I would rather
that's the thing. And I'm looking at like
that's why you put defenders around him.
I would rather. Can I make a suggestion? And you give me Kyle Lowry, but not like old Kyle Lowry.
You talk Kyle Lowry
from years ago.
Kyle Lowry from Toronto.
Not even Toronto. Just kind of like a little, like 2019 Kyle Lowry, where he's not the best. He's not going to be a star, but he's going to contribute.
He's effective.
What you need to contribute. Yeah. Give me that Kyle Lowry, and I'll be good with that.
Do you think? But all right. So what are you saying that they could win a championship? In what era are we putting them in? Because they're losing to Miami, San Antonio, OKC, even with Kyle Lowry on a Paul George, Carmelo Anthony like team. They're losing in 2010s. The 2010s. They're losing to Golden State Warriors.
They get washed in
2013, that team was Amari Stoudemire, Tyson Chandler, Paul George, Carmelo Anthony, and Kyle Lowry.
With
JR coming off the bench,
with JR Smith coming off of the bench.
That's a championship-ass team. They're
losing to Miami.
They're losing to Eastern Conference.
They're losing to San Antonio for sure.
If the case of them losing is them losing to Miami, then that's fine. I'm okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I think that's a championship team.
Shit, they might get washed by Boston.
They're not getting beat by Boston in 2013. That's just wrong. They're not losing to Boston in 2013.
Listen,
unless you think Tyson Chandler is so weak in the paint. Yeah, unless you think Tyson Chandler is so weak in the paint that's just like. They're just feasting. No, they're not losing.
Tyson, I mean, he won for us, so you know. Salute to Tyson Chandler, man. Good brother.
Nah, that team is gonna be nice. The spacing on that team is gonna be unreal. It's gonna be damn near historic for that era.
They're gonna be contenders, but
That's what I'm saying.
fall
They can be.
short.
You can say they're contenders with Melo and Paul George. We said you could win a championship with those. No, you cannot win a championship.
They'll be like an
with those.
Indiana Pacers or some shit. Like,
They would be.
Elijah.
They would literally be the Indiana Pacers, bro.
man,
Do you
And
think it's
Melo would be David West, upgraded David West.
nah? David
No,
West is crazy.
David West
With no
David
defense.
West is
Casual.
wild.
That's disrespectful.
With no defense.
That's
Nah,
disrespectful.
David West is crazy.
Well, I hate to, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Melo
disrespectful.
is one of those players. Individually, his excellence cannot be questioned. But you
I
put
understand what he's saying though. Upgraded David West. David West would just score.
Yeah.
The
from
problem
elbow
is
and
who
rebound
was
with
Melo
no defense.
next to, and don't even give me that like he didn't. No one wanted to play there. New York just was never that free agent destination. It just has not been. Since
Not
the
that they
90s.
are. Not that they are now. Of course.
Yeah.
Not that they are, but do you
like-
understand that a large reason of that was the front office, obviously,
Yep.
but also Melo's playing style is not appealing to
Other
stars.
stars.
But he had an
Yeah.
opportunity to be a part of that big three. He opted not to. So
And that is
Melo's-
that's the exact reason why
Melo's legacy is what it is at this point. I still like
No.
Melo. I respect him, but the fact is Melo has just had bad luck of people coming after him doing bigger things than him, right? Like he had Jokic come after him in Denver. That washed away Melo's legacy there. Plus him and
No,
Carl.
it didn't.
Yeah, yes,
They
it
didn't
did,
watch
bro.
away. It's like
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
be the
listen,
second best
still-
player
his
than still have a
legacy is
legacy.
still-
Listen.
He's only
listen.
saying that because the jersey number.
Allen
listen,
Allen
the hold
Iverson
on.
is like the third greatest Sixer of all time. He still has his legacy. They're fine, bro. He's
Yeah,
like, he's
but
chilling.
hold on, but we're not comparing Allen Iverson and Carmelo. What I'm saying is, right, and somebody just mentioned it. Part of it is the number, right? The number 15. And then the fact that, his departure from Denver was not this peaceful departure, right? Whether you want to blame him, you want to blame the head coach or whatever, whoever you want to blame. Denver does not respect Carmelo. They don't show love to Carmelo. They have no love for Carmelo, and I don't
That's
think
a
he has
fact.
any love for them.
Fine. But Knicks
Um,
fans do.
New York,
Exactly. New York.
Hold on.
does
But
have
listen. If Jalen Brunson can somehow get these Knicks either to the Eastern Conference or get them to the finals,
They'll still have love for Melo.
they'll
They'll
have
still
love for
have
Melo.
love for
But
Melo.
Jalen Brunson,
As a Knicks fan who fucks with Jalen Brunson, got his jersey. I got Melo's jersey too.
Yeah.
I'd
You
still
can love your
fuck
mom
with-
and your grandma, bro.
I'd still fuck
You
with
said-
with
that's
Carmelo,
hard. That's
bro.
hard. I like that.
But the thing is, Knicks fans, they still got love for Stephon Marbury too, as it is.
Well, Marbury
So-
was a baller though too. A lot
Right.
of
So
niggas
you
sleep on Marbury.
can't go and say that they're not gonna have love for Melo because they still
I'm not
do.
saying
But-
they're not gonna have love for it because
We got
let's-
love for
let's-
Amari Stoudemire. He's there for like a season.
yeah, but listen, let's keep it real though. Melo's experience in New York.
Did
was
you
more
see
of a
the
welcome
crowd
experience.
when they showed Amari Stoudemire on the screen, bro? They
Bro.
got love for Amari. I'll be honest
They
with you.
definitely have love for Amari, bro.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is that Melo in New York was not Melo in Denver, right? Like New York embraced Melo. Melo embraced New York, right? Like Denver is different. So I'm not saying that New York's not gonna have
bro.
love for
I don't
him.
understand. All right. People that like feel like Denver doesn't show enough love because it's not just Melo that people feel like. They feel like this for Alex English. They feel like this for Denver with players like Dan Essel. Like they feel like this is always like this is Denver just not appreciating their all-time greats. They appreciate the all-time. They just don't have that rich of a history. Like them niggas ain't really been
Right, hold on.
that.
Hold on. So with y'all not having that rich of a history, casual, do you agree that be respectful to the fucking history that you do have? Be respectful to the people that do come
They
along.
appreciate whenever Melo is mentioned in the same breath as Denver as a franchise
Casual.
fan base, they have no problem acknowledging how
No,
great
they
of a
don't.
player
I just
Melo
don't know if
was
they have a guy because
in the
Melo was
jersey.
never
They just
the guy.
have right now. I don't understand how you expect him to get the love that he so richly deserves when there's a nigga that's just better than him.
Casual.
Literally showcasing his
Casual, just off the number alone, right? So you gave his number away. Y'all being petty. Like just off the
That's
number
a front,
alone.
no, that's a
bro.
front office thing being petty, but you can't say the fans are doing that. Like,
Okay,
if
so-
the Knicks front office gave away his number right now, that doesn't mean the fans don't like him.
Yeah,
That's
but
a front office thing. That's an
okay, so how
internal
about
thing.
that?
That's not our problem.
How about this? I'll agree with you there, right? Maybe I need to separate the front office from the fans, right?
Yes.
But with that, right? So the front office itself, the indictment is still on them. because it still speaks to my point that the organization itself has been disrespectful to Carmelo Anthony. There's no reason that Jokic should get 15. I
That's
get it.
true.
Maybe
They
y'all
gave like
weren't on the
3
best
people
terms.
15 before.
Yeah, right. But I
him.
get it. Y'all weren't on the best terms with Melo, but you leave the door open for there to be reconciliation at some point. But now you can't retire 15. You can never retire Melo's number.
Yeah,
And
you
then when you
can.
do retire,
He's
No,
gonna
you
be retired
can't,
as Jokic.
because that's going to Jokic.
right? So how can you?
Brandon.
You might,
can-
you might,
you
they
know-
might
you
retire
do
just
realize
both. They
you
might
can
just retire
retire-
both.
You do realize you can retire 2 jerseys, right?
Listen,
Yeah.
casual. Let's stop this because it's not gonna be the same. You know, it's not gonna be the same, brother.
It's not
I
gonna
mean-
be. No, you're absolutely right. It's not gonna have the same.
What is it gonna say?
It's not gonna have the same. It's not gonna have the same as you having your own number. But guess what, nigga? Partially, that is your fault as well, bro. Like you just not that.
What is it
good.
gonna say on the
You're
back?
not that good compared to this player.
Ant
I mean,
Jokic. Is it gonna say Ant
No, there's
Jokic on
gonna
the
be
back of the
two.
jersey?
There's gonna be two
It's gonna be
separate
2 separate
ones.
jerseys.
It's gonna be 2 separate jerseys.
This is sick. Y'all are sick individuals.
You'll have
The thing
you'll
about
have
it-
the
No.
you'll
Why
have
do
the
you
baby
care
blue
so much
15.
about there being 2 separate jerseys up in the raft?
You'll have the
It's
baby
not
blue.
gonna be
Look,
two
look,
separate
look,
jerseys.
hey, look, Elijah. You'll have
Y'all
the
are
baby
sick.
blue 15. You'll have the baby blue 15.
The powder blue joint.
And yeah. You have the baby blue 15, and then you'll have the navy blue 15 with Jokic's name on it.
Y'all
like,
are
it's no
sick.
problem to it.
You are
How
a
is that
sick
a
individual,
problem?
casual.
Come
Casual.
on, bro.
That's not happening, bro. That is not happening.
Even if it doesn't
Man,
happen,
look, bro.
it's still fine. Melo's gonna get a jersey retired.
He's
like,
for
from New
sure.
York.
In New York.
For
In New
sure.
York. In
New
New York,
York's
for
going to
sure.
retire
Why
his
does that-
jersey.
Why does that
Yeah, for
matter
sure.
though? Like, yeah,
Because and we can move on, y'all. But I'm just saying, dog. Carmelo Anthony, and you know who I blame? Now that I think about it, I blame Detroit.
Oh,
Because you could have saved Carmelo for
Oh
all
my
of this
God.
bull crap had you just drafted that young fella out of Syracuse with the number 3. Was it the number 3 pick they had?
Yes.
And who did they
No,
take?
number two. Number
Darko
2.
Milicic.
Well, it was number 2. So y'all
Yeah.
took Darko. I blame Detroit. As a matter of fact, Detroit is on my hit list moving forward. I will never forgive them.
Hey, chill on my young team. Chill on my young
Listen,
team.
I like Detroit, and I think
The
you know they had a
Pistons got the 5th.
fifth
Bro,
pick.
that, bro, we are
So
in
funny.
shambles, Elijah, bro. Anyway, don't
Go ahead,
fuck
Casual,
up
go
my,
ahead.
don't ruin my high. Don't ruin my
Go
high.
ahead.
Y'all
You know
about
what's
to
going-
go, y'all about
what
to go
is
draft
going on, Chad?
Marvin Bagley 2.0, bro.
Jesus
nigga.
Christ.
What is going on, Chad, man? Good morning. Just for full transparency with you guys, I understand we were supposed to be doing the show on Sunday, but it was Mother's Day, as you guys always know. Man, if you haven't, go and give your mom a kiss. You should have gave her a kiss on Sunday. You're a fucked up child, but still go and give your mom a kiss because she
What the
gave birth to
child
you.
is crazy.
Yeah, you're listening
I
to
mean,
this
you're
podcast,
a
so we're
fucked
gonna
up
give you the
child.
benefit of the
No,
doubt.
I don't know what to tell you.
Happened.
You need to show love to your mom on Mother's Day. You really
Well, hold on,
need to show love
but
to
you
your
don't
mom.
think the Nuggets
You
should show
really
love
need
to Carmelo?
You really need to show love to
You
your mom.
sick
360.
individual.
You need to show love to your mom 365. But specifically on Mother's Day, you need to pull out all the stops. But that being said, though, I know you guys did. Elijah, how was Mother's Day for him?
I don't celebrate Mother's Day, brother.
All right, whole ass nigga. Brandon,
Dang.
how was Mother's Day, bro?
Hey man, shout out to Mama Dukes, man. You know, she made the greatest son of all time. I think she would agree. She says I'm handsome. So I love her. Shout out to my mom.
She need to stop
my
fucking
sisters.
lying to you.
Hey, you know what, good brother, you're blocked. Don't even worry about it. You're blocked, good brother. But
crazy.
no, shout out to all the mothers out there, the single moms and or the mothers period. Shout out to y'all for doing y'all thing 365. And yeah.
Daryl, anything you did for Mother's Day, man? I know you. Well, I ain't gonna put your business out there, but okay.
Look, so my parents, they in Greece right now celebrating their anniversary, so I didn't get
they
to
flexing.
see. Yeah, so I mean, I did hit her up on WhatsApp. If y'all don't know what WhatsApp is, it's an app. You can still text your people you love outside the U.S. So hit her up. Told her I loved her and everything. Wished her happy Mother's Day. But I did get to spend it with my grandma since she is in town with my sister. So.
Mar, how was your Mother's Day, family?
Calm, very calm, chill. Like I told you, bro, you can't just call people assholes for not kissing their mom. Daryl had a real excuse.
No, because he is an asshole.
First of all,
He is.
look, you hoe ass.
See, asshole.
I feel like we got to do a trial to at least put like asshole on him. Pause.
Okay, all right. You know
we
what?
can't
If
just call
y'all
him an
want to do
asshole.
trials, I have the evidence. But if you want the evidence
We'll
to be
find
out
out.
there, that's fine.
Man, we
We'll
gonna get
find
him a
out
quarter
how
point.
that
Man.
is.
We
Justin,
gonna
you
get
better
him a
not
quarter
bring
point.
up what happened yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. No. Daryl knows what he did, but you know
We
what?
gonna get
bro.
Daryl a quarter point a lawyer, man, because I don't like
Okay.
these allegations,
That's
man.
crazy.
False accusations, man.
Hey.
Another.
Look,
So
I just want to tell y'all, he was being a jerk yesterday on the phone to me. I was trying to reach out, and he was just being the jerk. And so it kind of hurt.
Oh man.
Let me find
No,
out, bro. Throwing
hey, brother, man. We
accusations.
support you. I
You
just
know
want to
what?
say this.
You know
Casual,
what?
whatever he said you did, you
I'm an
did.
asshole too. I'm an asshole too.
You're a master manipulator.
I'm an asshole too.
Uh,
But that being said, though, it takes an asshole to know an asshole. So because I'm an asshole, I have the right to tell you that you are an asshole.
Hold on, Casual. So with you being an asshole, you know how to point out an asshole? Is that what you said?
Bingo. Takes an asshole to know an asshole.
He
Bro.
took the bait. He took the
Yes, bro. I'm an asshole, man.
Casual.
You are who you hang with.
Point it out. Anyway, so we're gonna go through these chats real quick, and then we got a quick surprise for you guys because this is officially the second season of Hoopsters podcast. We have so much many things to go, but real quick, we're gonna go through these chats real quick. 30 said you can retire a number twice in sports. I agree. That's that goes to the Denver point about retiring Carmelo's jersey. It's easy to earn the love for the Knicks fans. The standard is low.
What the fuck?
You have 130 points. Hey, look, hold on. He might
Just
be cooking.
taking shots, Elijah.
Hey,
That's not
Casual.
even true.
Hey, Casual,
that's
130
crazy.
point game in Madison Square Garden. You a Knicks legend, man.
That is
crazy.
just not true. That is not true.
That is crazy. Because by that standard, Jeremy Lin, get your jersey retired, brother.
We got like five.
He's a top five Knick all time.
legends. No, he's not.
Top
No, he's not.
I can name off the
You're
top of my head.
trolling.
Bernard King,
Niggas is
Walt
disrespectful.
Frazier,
out
Bernard
here,
King,
bro.
Walt Frazier, Willis,
Jalen Brunson,
Jeremy
Patrick
Lin,
Ewing,
Jeremy Lin.
Carmelo,
Jeremy Lin.
Patrick Ewing, Walt
Bernard
Frazier, Willis
Amari
Reed.
Stoudemire, like
So he top 10.
No. Amari Stoudemire is not top five.
not Amari.
What are we
Willis
talking about
Reed,
here?
Walt Frazier, bro.
Yeah. Willis Reed, Walt Frazier, Patrick Ewing, John Starks.
Hold on, where y'all got J.R.
No.
Smith at? Is J.R. Smith up there?
No.
No, he did. He wasn't there long enough.
Why would he be up there?
No, I'm saying
Jalen
like y'all.
Brunson's up there.
Hold on, somebody
You're
mentioned
hating.
Stoudemire. And listen, I'm gonna be honest. Fuck the Knicks. That's why, right? I'm gonna be
Dang.
honest.
No. Let's talk about it. Who do the Mavs have, bro?
Wait.
Y'all got like three people.
All right. Let's move on.
my-
Hey, what's that
Let's
small
move along.
forward name,
Let's
bro?
Let's
Jason
move along.
Terry is
Marco
young.
Guire?
Is young
Let's
Mavs
move
legend,
along.
huh?
Let's
5
move
games
along.
of Jason Terry got y'all on
Leave
top.
Michael Finley out your mouth.
Guire,
Leave Michael
bro.
Finley out. Let's move along.
Crazy, bro.
Stop.
Y'all are
Okay.
Dirk Nowitzki and Marco
H from the
Guire.
UK who's using his burner account, No Face Sports Takes, says salute to you, brother. They 30 continues on saying Denver fans loves Melo front office. You can retire two jerseys in sports. Okay. And then obviously Detroit would have hurt Melo career than help. Do y'all agree with that?
No.
No.
Nah, they literally needed a score who could do nothing else.
They needed a score,
volume
and they probably
scorer,
would have
bro.
been
I think
instilled some
they would've-
defense into him.
Yeah, they would have gave him structure like that.
They would've-
probably
Yeah,
had.
I think it would have helped him. I think it would have helped him long term, but short term, I don't think he gets the aura that he's gotten.
Darko
I
Milicic,
disagree.
bruh being a bust as much as he was also forced them to trade for Rasheed Wallace. So we don't know if they have Rasheed Wallace if they get Melo.
Good point.
Zeno says, "I'm glad I'm not dealing with these." But hold on, I just want to say this real quick. He is part host, and he's literally telling you guys, "I didn't call into work. I'm just not here." Chat, let me know if I need to fire this nigga. Maybe I should fire this nigga. Maybe
Put a fire in the chat, man. If Zeno's out of here,
yeah,
man.
and we getting this nigga out of here, man. Don't we're booting him from the chat.
Where's the fire emoji?
Yeah, we're done with this. Yeah, let me see some fire. Zeno says now we kissing moms. Yeah, nigga, we love our moms. And then H says NBA wouldn't allow it as Detroit were already an established team. don't you use WhatsApp in the US? We definitely do. I think he was saying that for people that are like don't really use apps like that. I think he was saying it for that.
If you don't like the service with your company, then you just download WhatsApp.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Zeno says Happy Mother's Day for the single fathers. Oh, thank you so much, Zeno, man. It's tough. It's tough being your pop. So, I appreciate it.
Dang.
A30 says that's 1000% true. Jeremy Lin gets love in New York for only 1 month of good basketball. Felton still gets love. Oakley and Starks get love, and them niggas are role players.
Getting love and being a legend are two different things. Getting love and being a legend, two different things. Jason Terry is not a
Didn't the
Mavs
Knicks just
legend,
give out an
he gets
invitation? Didn't they just give out an invitation for Oakley to come back? Like you invited a role player back, like he was a. Yeah, the Knicks are
That's called that. Getting loved and being a legend are two different things.
Y'all, the agenda y'all are pushing right now is.
I'm gonna run with this. No, because he came at Dirk Nowitzki. You know what I'm saying? You've been coming at Melo the whole time. Hey, look, brother. Look, hold on, look, brother.
We are 20 minutes into the pod.
Hold on, listen. Let's squash our beef. Let's squash the beef, brother.
No, I'm petty. We're this.
Okay,
I'll see you next episode. In the episode after that.
Cool.
In the episode after that.
Well, hold on, casual. You see, I tried to J. Cole my way out of this situation. The brother wouldn't let me. Mr. K. Dot over here.
No. So now you know what you got to do, Brandon. Now you know you got to turn into Drake, nigga. Now you got to drop a family.
I don't know if that's a good idea right now.
Yeah, bro. I was about to say, I'm Drake, but I shut my mouth.
I'm gonna chill out.
Nigga.
I'm gonna chill out. He got it.
I'd rather be Rick Ross.
No, no one wants to be Rick Ross.
Shout out to the top 5 Knicks of all
I'd rather
time,
be
man. Jeremy Lin,
right now, bro.
Bad.
That boy just sitting back over there making beats.
They say Jeremy Lin get more love in New York than Jay-Z do.
Bro told him to
make. Ain't nobody like Jay-Z, bro.
Nobody like Jay-Z.
Nobody likes Jay-Z, bro.
That's crazy. A30 says, look up what Ben Wallace said about drafting Melo.
Yeah, I think they would have tried to force him to come off the bench, I believe. Because
that would have been great for
I don't
Melo,
think he was like
that would have been perfect.
I gotta look up exactly what he said.
I would have loved for Melo to come off.
Melo was off the bench. All he would have did was prove he the best scorer on that team. Shit.
Right, because look at who would he have replaced? Like what, Tayshaun Prince or somebody?
No, you played Melo at the 4. Like I said, Rasheed Wallace wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
I forgot exactly what he said. I gotta look that up though.
Melo would have been great off the bench his first year, man.
Agreed. Also, Sturdy said Larry Brown don't like young players who don't prioritize defense. That's why I said I think short term, I don't think it helps Melo really like with the allure that he got in Denver because of like his scoring prowess and stuff like that. I don't think he gets that in Detroit to start off, but I definitely think later on in his career, because he was playing on that defensive team and he learned defensive habits and stuff like that, it would definitely help him, one, prolong his career to where he didn't have to end his career due to really just teams not wanting to take a chance on him. And then two, it would help his career as far as him being a more complete player. He wouldn't just be known as just one-way player.
Yeah.
Facts.
And then Sturdy finally says, A30, I didn't say anything about being a legend. The statement was, it's easy to get love from Knicks fans. The standard is low.
You go to the arena with one pair of Timberlands. And
every team has role players that they love.
You wear Timberlands nuts, nigga.
Niggas still talking about bubble TJ Warren. What the fuck are we talking about? Like, every team has a role player of role players that they love.
Hey, Sturdy, I'm gonna go to a Knicks game. I'm gonna make a half court shot, man. They probably put my jersey in the rafters,
You know what? All right.
If you go to a Knicks game,
shout out to the Knicks, man. I love them guys,
if you go to a Knicks game and make a half court shot, hey, I'll be cheering for you, bro.
Hey, man, look, he already ready to put me in the top 10 Knicks of all time. Look at this.
Okay.
Sick.
All right, nigga.
You can go in there right above Jason Kidd trash ass for sure. I got you.
Oh wow.
All right, so real quick, guys, I just want to so with this being our second season, there's a lot of changes, right? One of them changes are we're going to be a little more nifty, a little more creative with the way that we go about our topics and things of that nature. Let me go ahead and get this comment over here. And another thing is we got some new cast members, man. We got Elijah here, Spiral Sports. We got Mara here. Both of them, by the way, are hosts over there on Up the Score. Please make sure to go and subscribe to that channel. Brandon, We got rebranding here. You know what I'm saying? And so with us having those people, man, we got to introduce them the right way. And so that leads me to a little surprise that I got for you guys.
No. You don't get to
Oh, God.
That's a 6. I'm
You're
crying.
not sick.
Talk about that. If that's where you going with that, we going with the fucking. He about to go play in Australia.
Hold on.
Don't bring him up no.
So, like, I'm not denying what you're saying is not true. But Hartenstein,
Whether you believe he's efficient or not, considering his play style, it's not.
Josh Hart was the MVP of this series. He was there. He wasn't scoring.
On the court is teams to get it back in transition while LeBron James wants to.
3-point shooter. So having that next to Jalen Brunson and OG is very. That's hard.
Oh, that's what's up. I'm in
Hold
the
on.
end.
No, y'all. We not about to settle for mediocrity, y'all. Y'all notice that Casual got 2 seconds more talking time than all of us. We need to goddamn step up and go against this man.
You know what I realized about Casual?
Good luck though, Casual.
Nah, for sure. And just warm welcome for you guys so that you guys can, feel at home and stuff like that.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
Casual. You know what's the first thing I seen in your clip?
What?
Bruh spelled Giannis wrong.
Damn.
Nah, hell no. I still it, right?
Run it back.
No, I'm talking about the comment, bro.
It's the comment. Okay.
Chad, let me know if I'm running that back. You know if I'm running that back.
Yeah, he may as well run it back for the one time. Why not? The first time we seen it. Hey, show Zeno. Introduce
Why
him.
Zeno pop up and then leave?
That nigga this nigga Zeno talk about some. Don't move me up. Don't. All right. So let's go ahead and let's get these topics out of the way, man. Okay. So real quick, let's talk about what we've seen so far in the second round, man. We're gonna start with the series that people weren't necessarily that interested in, but right now it's a 2-1 series, and we're talking about the Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers series.
Yes.
How are you guys feeling about that series? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, even though it's still Celtics series to lose, the Cleveland Cavaliers are not going down without fighting. They just not winning.
I feel like you started off with the right series, one, because this is kind of the reason we started off the episode with PG Melo talk. Mm-hmm. I kind of refer to these boys remind me a lot about Paul George, Carmelo Anthony if they were a duo together. But if them boys had a super team next to them, I'd pick them over the Cavs. So, I got the Celtics over the Cavs. But, hey, the Celtics, man, Jayson Tatum, the last game, that was his best game of the playoffs. So far, he's been mid, but at the same time, he's been doing what he's supposed to do. Like, against us, Spo's game plan was to limit Tatum because that's what you should do against him. And Derrick White is just freaking all NBA player, bro. So you ain't nothing you can do.
Agreed. Elijah, what do you think about specifically? I want to get direct with you. What do you think about the Jayson Tatum game, if you will, of his performance in game 3 after being really the laughingstock of this postseason? Because a lot of people expected. You got Kristaps, you got Derrick White, playing at this high of a level. You got, what I'm saying, you got Jrue Holiday, you got Jaylen Brown. It should be no reason why you're not putting up like crazy efficient numbers. And he just, for the most part, has not been doing that. Why? Like, what are you taking from the Celtics and really Jayson Tatum as a whole?
I feel like it's more of a thing where he's just like a rhythm player. And when you have this many top tier scorers that can get you a bucket at any part of the floor, there's not really a need for someone to go out there and play hero ball. And I think we see that a lot in like older Celtics games, like years prior, where they didn't have a playmaker. So the ball was kind of just always gravitating towards Jayson Tatum, especially in like those stickier situations. But like, he's just like, he doesn't need to take shots right now. Quite frankly, he does not need to take shots. And when he is taking those shots, he's not in rhythm for them. They're just kind of happening here and there.
Okay.
And so, like, I'm not too surprised at the performance. I do think it's probably going to step up in the finals when, the ball tends to gravitate towards the stars a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not too worried about it. They're, like, it's the Cavs and a depleted Cavs. He'll be fine. They'll be fine.
Okay. Daryl, what do you feel about Cleveland right now? Is keeping them alive in a lot of these games? Because like what's funny about them is they'll go down big, right? Because obviously the Celtics are just a far superior team, especially with the Cleveland Cavaliers being down one of the main pieces in Jared Allen. Like you would expect nothing less than the Celtics to really just dominate the Cavaliers in multiple statistical categories, but yet somehow the Cavaliers are getting stops, timely stops on a continuous basis, and especially with Donovan Mitchell going off. Like it does nothing but elevate them to a point of where they're actually alive in a lot of these games still. So what to you is keeping them keeping them in this series?
I mean, it's just fight and grit. You gotta think about it. Like you said, Jared Allen, he's out. So you would think because their most dominant big on that team is like when he plays, he definitely elevates them, getting them second chance opportunities on the boards. But I mean, they know he's out, so you got nothing to lose in this situation. It's either like win or go home. So you have to fight no matter what every game to make it to win, either win a game or just make the game close to make the series tough. And Donovan Mitchell, I mean, he's been to the playoffs before with Utah, so he knows what the atmosphere is like to be in the playoffs. And I think when you see that your star player like Donovan is, showing confidence in his team, everybody else is going to run with that and play just as hard. So that's what I see from the Cavs.
Okay. I like that. I like that. I like that. Zeno, you're late, nigga. You're late.
Brillo
Hey,
pad
I'll be
late.
real.
Dang.
I'll be real with you. I thought we had this conversation that we're gonna start at midday. So I was up all then. I said,
Okay.
these niggas are trolling me. I'm going to sleep. I wake up. You niggas are already starting the show. I was like, yeah, you got it. I'm gonna go do shit and then come back. So that's what I'm here now.
That man went
All
to
right,
go
guys.
flip pizzas.
What's going on?
Hey Max,
The
man.
funniest part is I actually
Real
won
quick.
lots
We
of
got
people.
some people, some early birds. Garrison A says salute, casual, salute, good brother, good salute. Brandon got me saying good brother. God damn it, nigga. Max said early Vanity Sports episode WW. Yeah, bro. Appreciate you for joining, bro. Max is really a long time supporter of us and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
so I appreciate all of you guys showing up today. I wanna go to Brandon real quick. Brandon, what about this? What is impressing you on the defensive end from both of these units?
I mean, they're all playing hard, right? Like, like you said, Jared Allen being out. The Cavs are, to me, the Cavs are still putting up a fight. We're looking at the series. It is what 2-1 right now.
Yeah.
Both teams are playing hard. Porzingis going down for the Celtics. I think that's gonna be big for the Celtics moving forward, right? That's an important loss for them. Looking at the teams, really, I kind of wanted to speak on the Jayson Tatum point
Oh,
really
please
fast
do.
because
Please do.
I'm one of the people that are saying this year, y'all gonna have to put some respect on Jayson Tatum. Y'all gonna have to put some respect on the Celtics team. I've not seen a player that is Jayson Tatum. What, he's 26 years old, who has the accomplishments
Yeah.
that Jayson Tatum has at this point, right? I think he's been three Eastern Conference Finals already in his career, been to one Finals, and still gets the amount of disrespect that he gets. It's crazy to me. Someone said it before me. Jayson Tatum, actually, he doesn't have to put up all the shots right now.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the more solid teams that he's had since he's been in Boston. And he's just letting the game flow at this point. I think what he had 33 points last game, 13 rebounds, like great game by him. Jaylen Brown also had a great game as well. I think we just need to let this series play out. I think it's I have respect for the Cavaliers. Shout out to what Donovan Mitchell's been doing. But yeah, this series is over. I It's over in 6. To me, it's over in 6, bro. Like let's get this series out of here.
The best thing Tatum been doing is not turning the ball over. That's usually my biggest gripe on him, and he's been getting shot. The Boston Celtics, they get shots most possessions where Tatum's the ball handler.
Yeah, got a solid team on him. Like Derrick White last series, like everything. Like it's a solid team around him. He doesn't have to be the guy that's putting up, a crazy amount of shots right now. Like he's letting the game flow. He's letting the game come to him.
Next to 3-point shooters, all NBA defenders.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's comfortable. Like I think, like you said, like when we get to the finals, if they make the finals, right? I think that's when you're gonna see him, and hopefully he continues to play this way because this is what's winning. So don't try to be that man in the finals and you shoot the air out of the ball. But go ahead.
No, I'm with you. The only thing that's really sort of tiresome is just the Jayson Tatum talks about how great he is and where his status is, where he is in the upper echelon of NBA players. This postseason is not helping the case because a large reason, and I myself have been one of the catalysts for the criticism of Jayson Tatum. I feel like Jayson Tatum is coddled. I feel like the majority of NBA superstars do not get the benefit that he gets of playing with he anything that he is lacking at the time, the Celtics get him in like an instant. He needed extra ball handling skill. He needed extra ball handling because he struggled with making plays on a consistent basis. The Celtics went and got that. He needed an extra one. They went and got that. He needed an extra point of attack defender. They went and got that. He needed a rim protector. They went and got that. Like anything he needs, they continuously are like flowing and they're flowing it to him, and they're not. And it's not a knock to him.
It is
as a player. No. It's not a knock to him as a player because he's still a fantastic player. It's putting him in conversations that he just don't belong in. Is the problem.
So casual.
I think the problem is
go ahead.
No, I don't think it's necessarily a Jayson Tatum problem. I think it's more of like the front office has made it to where he does not need to improve his game. But
his game ends up becoming stagnant, right?
Yeah, he has a stagnant game because why do I need to improve my playmaking or shot creation or perimeter defense when they're just going to find a guy to do it?
But isn't that what a franchise supposed to do for their players though? Like you're supposed to put competent players around him so he doesn't have to overwork.
That's why I said it's not necessarily a Jayson Tatum problem and a damn sure ain't a Celtics problem because that just speaks to how excellent of a franchise it is. But that being said, though, this is one of the reasons why Shai Gilgeous-Alexander surpassed Jayson Tatum.
Yeah, but casual.
Because he was in a situation where, like, for better or for worse, it forced him to have to grow as a player. He had to grow as a defender on a consistent basis. He to defend on a consistent basis. He had to grow as
casual,
a playmaker.
You're saying it's not a knock, but then you can't say it's not a knock, but then in the same sentence say, oh, he's being put into conversations with players where he shouldn't be. That's kind of a knock when you're saying that about a player, right? Like, or you're being put in the conversations that you shouldn't be in. At the end of the day, right? Listen. Has he won the ring yet? No, absolutely not, right?
Mm-hmm.
But has he been on great teams? Yeah, he has, right? But at the end of the day, even the players that you want to compare him to, are they as accomplished as Jayson Tatum is at his age?
Now the question would be, why is he that accomplished? That's the context that we would add, and then we would say he has been in one of the best situations that a young player could be in.
Absolutely,
in the history of the NBA.
Agree.
Yeah, so it basically what you're like, and this is the part why I say it's not a knock to him because I agree with you. Most of the players are not as most of the players in the NBA are not as talented as him, but the players that do have the same amount of impact as him or more, those players are put in situations that aren't as ideal as Jayson Tatum, so they end up having to to overexert themselves and be,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, and be the standalone number one. Jayson Tatum has the privilege of not scoring 30 and it being just fine because Jaylen Brown is going to take care
but
of it.
casual.
Then Derrick White is going to take care
Casual.
of it.
My last point, and we
Go
can go to somebody else. My last point is that we're knocking, and to me it comes off as knocking, right? Because we're knocking him for being where he was drafted where he was drafted, right? At the end of the day, we should actually, and I don't think y'all are not doing it, but we should applaud what the Celtics have done, right? Y'all have given credit to the Celtics for what they've done. I think more organizations need to model after the Celtics. Get your young guys help.
About what the front office is doing in terms of like being responsive to
being responsible
needs,
with being
absolutely,
responsible
yes.
and trading players in a timely manner. Absolutely.
Yeah, but we can go. I think it was someone else that tried to speak, but go ahead.
I think it was Zeno. Zeno, what's up, brother?
Huh? What? When did I try to speak?
Oh, I thought you were trying to. I thought you had said something and then cut your camera off.
Oh, no, go ahead, Elijah.
No, go ahead, Elijah, brother.
Okay.
Bro, go ahead.
No, just in terms of it being a knock, it's not really a knock. It's kind of more just when it comes down to that it factor that we see a lot of superstars have. They usually develop it in times where they're losing a lot.
Backs against the wall.
Yeah, they're losing a lot. They're not able to make the playoffs, and they're right on the edge of that, and they just need to have that one little push. Jayson Tatum in his career has never missed the playoffs, I'm pretty sure. If not, it was only in his rookie year when he was not even close to a number one.
Has he ever missed the second round, bro?
He's never missed the playoffs. He's missed the second round in 2021 against the Nets. Yeah,
and that was the only series as well in which I would say Jayson Tatum faced real adversity, and we saw in that series he balled the fuck up in that 2021 series.
Absolutely. I think he dropped 2 50-pointers in that series.
Yeah,
one.
But it was like he dropped like a 40 and a 50, I believe. It was insane. He played very good. And that was the only series where I was like, that's a series that other top 10 players would have had to go through. And he performed like a top 10 player would have.
Yes.
But in a lot of these series, he's just so like, we're going to make it anyways. To the point
where
you saw that in the locker room. You saw the mentality in the locker room.
And I don't think anybody thinks that Jayson Tatum isn't a top 10 player. What I'm saying is the conversations. Say it again.
No, he is right. 2 40-point games.
Yeah. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, and I don't think anybody's saying that he's not a top 10 player. I think it's the conversation of putting him, I think, in top 7 conversations. I think that those are starting to become like a little bit of a hot take at this point, especially when you're considering what players like Giannis, Luka, Jokic, Embiid when healthy, Anthony Davis, you know what I'm saying? Those type of players, Stephen Curry when healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
like those type of players, they're not in beneficial situations. Like we just watched Shai is going up against the Dallas Mavericks, and we're literally
free throw merchant for sure.
Say it again.
The free throw merchant for sure. But go ahead.
I mean that's fine.
He is not a free throw merchant.
That's fine. But him, that's fine. But him, that's fine. But him, we're literally watching a series where him and Luka are literally if they don't perform at a certain level in this series, they're out. They're out. Like they're done.
Oh my god.
No. We'll get to that series because I actually disagree with that point. But let's go. Go ahead, Casual.
Okay. Let's move to the Knicks and the Pacers. Let's move to the Knicks and the Pacers. We got a Knicks fan literally here.
Whoa. Hello. Hi, I exist.
Zeno from the UK. What's good, bro?
Oh,
yo.
Damn.
You forgetting that I didn't get to say my own points? Hello?
I mean, nigga, you came late.
You got it, dog. Go ahead.
Let him cook. Go ahead, Zeno.
Oh, no. Let me say something. Zeno, you came late. Don't nobody give a damn. Okay?
I'll kick you from this. I'm not listening to this nigga. Anyways. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring you.
I got your back,
Let's go ahead and Knicks lead indeed.
I was gonna bring that back.
I ain't worried about that Brillo ped had.
Oh Lord.
What?
Oh, Lord.
Here we go, bro.
Go ahead.
All right, it's getting ratchet.
He needs to calm down. I'm not gonna lie to you. He needs to chill out. Wow, Max. And I was about to say, I'm gonna do you proud on that Timberwolves series, but hey, fuck you then. Anyways, what I was trying to say is, I don't know if you guys really stress this out, but on the offense for the Cavs, it is literally D Mitch and everybody. And a bunch of role players. I've already said this multiple times. I always thought lowly on Darius Garland. I just didn't see what people saw in him. I understand he's a great passer playmaker. I just don't think he leverages his pass and playmaking to create open shots for him that well. So I always thought he wasn't necessarily the greatest offensive player. I already knew he had flaws in it, and he's shown it this series. Yo, can you make a catch and shoot three? Possibly, no. Can you make a floater? Possibly, no. Do you want to get what's called? Can you force people to come to you and you can just drive past them and get mid range and hit it? Nope. So he's just mainly trying to get downhill and get Evan Mobley involved. That's the only other player I would say is playing really well in this series. Evan Mobley and D Mitch for that team. Both of them have been playing the best on that team. I think Darius Garland has been disappointing. The fact that we're in a world where Marcus Morris is getting minutes is telling you a lot.
No, Marcus Morris
telling
is still solid though.
He's solid. He's solid as like a catch and shoot 3-point shooter. But when he's having to start creating for his own self, that's when you're cooked, right?
No, for sure. Him creating is bad, but Darius Garland, bro, he's this generation's playoff dropper, and this is what it is.
To me, I guess he's a playoff dropper, but for me, I just already knew that was gonna be him because he didn't have a specific skill to really generate easy looks for himself. In my opinion, I never saw that for him, especially with this team's like general makeup. It wasn't gonna be easy for him to be efficient, anyways, especially with the two bigs.
That year where he made the All-Star game, where he was the primary ball handler.
Mm-hmm.
He was forced to be in those positions sometimes, and he would come out with it. But now that he has to leverage those positions, Darius Garland looks like he's gonna be playing on a new team next year, bro. Like it's actually bad, bro. Like the Pelicans need to go buy on him low. The Spurs, somebody need to go trade for bro.
You know the crazy part of when he was a All-Star level player. You know when he was an All-Star level player?
When the All-Star game was in Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm talking about why. Like Colin Sexton did not play a lot of games, so you're essentially requiring
himself, literally.
Exactly. So you're requiring him to essentially play kind of like a Trae Young-ish role where he's constantly initiating offense and all of that type of stuff. He's not even that good enough to be having to be your primary option on offense, a primary ball handler offense. He's not good enough for that. That's why I always that's why I remember me and you have this conversation about Derrick Garland. I never understood why you were so high on him.
I do
because I already saw he's weak. Go ahead.
I think his role in his best situation is gonna be as a primary guard. I think he just needs to learn from this, bro. You're actually like bad in the playoffs, bro. Like maybe you put him around other guards who are bigger. Like him and Donovan Mitchell are very similar. Donovan Mitchell is the upgraded version of him. And if you put him next to like Zion and Trey Murphy and Herb Jones, maybe we could see some better outcome from him.
I also want to say he is not upgraded. That is no version of Trae Young. That is not an upgrade. What's called D Mitch is not an upgrade version of Darius Garland.
They're both like 6'1" guards who I guess
D Mitch is like 6'3", but
no, he's not. D Mitch is 6'1".
D Mitch is 6'1".
Yeah, D Mitch is crazy.
No. D Mitch is like his build makes him look bigger than he actually is. That nigga's 6'1".
Yeah, he's 6'1". He has a crazy wingspan.
He's 6'3". I literally see on Basketball Reference just right now. I'll check it.
He came into the league at 6'1".
Everyone bro. These websites they be lying, bro. They be
NBA.
Let's just say 6'2". Since we arguing 6'1" or 6'3".
Yeah, it's cool.
Bro, 6'3".
Oh, even on NBA, it says 6'3". But anyways, back to what I'm saying. It doesn't really change what I'm saying. Like, I just don't see the play style like similarities, they don't seem similar to me. Anyways,
No, they're
uh,
not. They're not. The intent,
exactly.
I'm just saying small
lead ball
guards.
handlers are different.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant actual play style.
No,
Because
I'm just,
play
yeah.
style to me
I
is
could
more
have
clear.
just said a small guard
Their
next to
role
him.
on the team. Their role on the team is similar in terms of the deficiencies that they have.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. No, I kind of agree. Cool.
Real quick. We need to move to the next series. But before we do that, please make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got 5 views right here, man. We need 5 likes. And if you aren't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. H from the UK, I know you subscribe. Sturdy, I know you subscribe. Garrison, A, I need to know if you subscribe. I need to know that. Okay. That is very important. Look. I need to know that. Okay. All right.
Get TikTok
So,
while your face
anyway.
is like all up in the camera.
Anyway. That being said, let's move on to the next series. Indiana Pacers and the New York Knicks. We're going to start with the Knickerbocker himself, Elijah. What is impressing you? What is impressing you about the Indiana Pacers primarily? Let's be a little, you know what I'm saying? Let's be a little different this time. What's impressing you about what the opposing team is doing against the New York Knicks?
Impressing is such a strong word, bro.
Is it impressing? It's not impressing to you?
TJ McConnell is very impressive. I'll say that. TJ McConnell is the kind of guy that I would love to have on my team. He's a very big effort guy. The thing with the Pacers is they're doing exactly what I expected them to do. Like, they have not gone out of expectations so far. They're gonna be a fast-paced team that's looking to just like get as many shots as they can. You know, that's what they're doing. They got TJ McConnell to play that like effort defense, and nobody else is really that great on defense. And Pascal Siakam is fucking just shooting fadeaways over everybody. It's like they're doing what they're supposed to do. That's impressive. They're doing what they're supposed to do.
Did you foresee, and this is all of you got, did y'all think that Pascal Siakam was going to end up being the best player on this team during this postseason?
I don't think he's been. I think Reese has been.
I could tell because I mean, you can argue both, and I wouldn't be mad at you. I think most likely you can say Pascal, just because his scoring efficiency, none of it's scoring efficiency, just his aggression, getting to the rim. Well, actually, I think more Tyrese, because I'm pretty sure Pascal has been really struggling from the free throw line. That's the issue with him.
Yeah, he's shooting like 40%, bro.
Yeah, he is struggling.
Yeah, that's odd.
I'll say this though, at least in this series, he hasn't gotten to the free throw line very often, so it doesn't really matter. Like, it's not as big of a con as like you would think. If you're shooting 3 free throws a game, and you're shooting 40%, it's like okay.
Yeah, exactly. And any team with Tyrese Halliburton, I'm telling y'all this right now, in the future,
he getting to the free throw line like 3.8 times, shooting 60%.
I'm saying it ain't nothing, bro. He not going there, so he's chilling.
Tyrese Halliburton is not a number 1 scoring option, Zeno.
Yeah, I bet.
So like Pascal Siakam looking like he's out there to score more than him. Yeah, that's kind of a given.
Yeah, but the timely defensive possessions that Pascal is giving.
Yeah.
I think that is the deal breaker for the Pacers, because this is what I'm noticing in this series.
Mm-hmm.
The Pacers are playing at a pace that the Knicks are trying to keep up with, and the only way that they're keeping up with it is out efficiencying them in a way, right, on the offensive end. And then on the defensive end, it really just becomes a slugfest, because especially down the stretch, the Knicks struggle on efficiency-wise on the offensive end, but they get extra possessions because, 1, they're a better offensive rebounding team, and then 2, defensively, they're getting those stops. The only problem is, especially not having OG Anunoby here and Mitchell Robinson being out, that leaves more room for Pascal to do damage.
And Randle, but he been out.
And Miles Turner to also be able to do some damage, because Pascal is like essentially all he's doing is taking like a step in, and the Pacers defense is the Knicks defense is collapsing at this point because they got to overexert to stop him from getting to the paint, and he's just kicking it out to like Nembhard or Tyrese or some shit like that, and then they're just knocking it down in the clutch. And so like that's really like what I'm seeing. But Brandon, is like, what are you seeing in this series that's become the deal breaker for the Pacers to get back into the series?
I mean, both teams did what they're supposed to do, right? The Knicks
Yeah.
won at home. The Pacers have won at home.
Yeah.
I think the OG Anunoby, like that's a a big loss. I'm looking at the record without him. I believe it's 30-31 without him.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned Mitchell Robinson, and to me, I'm gonna be honest. Even the other night, I forgot the kid who hit the big 3-pointer.
Nembhard.
Yeah. So him hitting like that. Listen, that was really the Knicks game to win. If the Knicks win that game, of course, we're talking about this, differently, of course. But to me, honestly, the Knicks are dealing with a lot of injuries right now. And I don't know if they can overcome that. I mean, if we're looking at these past 2 games, one can argue that, the Pacers have shifted the momentum of this series. Just being honest. But, I got if I had to call it, I'm a ride with the Knicks, man. I still like the Knicks. Jalen Brunson, even in that game, where Nimrod hit the big 3. I think Jalen Brunson.
Nimrod is crazy.
Nimrod is crazy.
No, listen, hold on, Pete, because we got another show that we were doing, and what's our guy, True the King. He called nigga Nimrod. Yeah. So no, but even on that last shot,
you mean True the Queen, right?
True the King. Nah, man, we're not gonna do that.
Shout out Mario. Shout out
to the
Mario.
crossover. Shout out to True the King. But no, I even
She really
feel
did
like
pull
on
it
that
back.
shot, Jalen Brunson took a 3-pointer trying to get a foul. I don't think he even took the shot to try to, and then of course they got ran out the building the next game. So
yeah. That was a bad shot by Jalen.
Yeah, like I hate when players do that where they take the shot and it's like you're trying to draw a foul. Just actually go up and try to make the shot itself. And if you get fouled, you get fouled.
Yeah.
I
think there was a lot. There was a lot going on in that last 30 seconds of the minute of that game that was undesirable.
I want you to stay right there, Brandon, because I'm coming. We're finna switch topics because it seems like we all agree about the Pacers in Indiana for the most part. We will definitely get back to Mar, Daryl. Like we'll get back to your
Tom
opinions.
Thibodeau, he got to stop hurting these
I
players.
Zeno says hi
This is
too.
not. This is
yeah. I don't give
take.
Zeno, you're getting your chance on this one. I want to move to the Dallas and OKC Thunder series because that one, that's been the most enticing to me. I'm telling you right now, we said before the series started, because even with the T-Wolves and Nuggets, like it's been sort of back and forth, similar to to Dallas and OKC. The difference is this is out executioning each other. T-Wolves smacked the Denver Nuggets at home, and Denver just did the same thing to them. Like, unless you see something that I don't see, plus they're the main event. But this has been the best series to me because they're giving you everything you want. You have the star power between Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Luka Doncic, and they're performing at that level. Also, your co-stars are performing at that level as well. Kyrie, an argument can be made. He's been the star for the Dallas Mavericks this series. And J-Dub has been doing his job as the second best player on the team, which I told some of you guys, not you guys specifically, but some people were talking about how Chet is the best player, has been the second best player this year behind Shai. J-Dub has been the second best player because of the role that he has put himself in. He has been an extra playmaker, a terrific defender, a great rebounder, off-ball ability, fantastic, and even his shooting splits. This dude is going crazy this postseason. So I'm going to Brandon. Brandon, what is going on with this series? Because right now your Dallas Mavericks are up 2-1.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the MVP Luka Doncic. No, I'm playing. Chill out.
He's not.
That fraud.
Chill out. Excuse me, good brothers. Move aside, please.
Brandon, all right.
Okay, Zeno from the UK. Give me a second, good brother. But nah, man. This series, Kyrie Irving to me, he's been the best player on the Mavs this playoffs. Luka Doncic is not, because I don't like to use the excuse he's not healthy. I don't like to use that excuse. Luka hasn't been playing Luka basketball this playoffs, right? Then even last series against the Clippers, Kyrie Irving was pretty much our best player, right? Kyrie Irving was really killing it on defense. Kyrie Irving has been big for us. This series, Shai Gill showing why people had him in the MVP consideration. Shai Gill has been playing lights out. Like you said, J-Dub also. To me, Kyrie Irving, he's doing more, right? So, like, of course, his offense is kind of, shrinking up in this series specifically. But Luka Doncic, man, I'm upset, y'all. I'm gonna be honest, because Luka, we need you to play that Luka style. We need a Luka game, and I'm nervous. This series is not over. This series is going 7 games. Like, I know people are looking at it right now. We up 2-1. I get it. Shout out to PJ Washington giving us a big game. Okay, it's okay. I got it going 7. I'm still choosing the Mavs as going 7, but PJ Washington had a big game the other day. I need Tim Hardaway Jr. Like, he's coming off of an injury from last series, an ankle sprain that he's been dealing with. I need him to get it together, right? Josh Green, like, please take him out the game. Please do not keep pulling him back in the game. Please, X him. He's damn near. He's not even playable at this point.
Unplayable, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, that nigga was giving effort the other day. What?
He was, bro, but it's like like, please, brother, get off the court. Please stay. Daniel Gafford.
There's another Josh who needs to get off that court though.
Oh shit.
Oh my God.
But Daniel Gafford.
Yeah,
Derek
Josh
Lively,
Giddey, bro.
No, Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively, they've been big these playoffs. I was kind of not big on Daniel Gafford last series, but it is what it is. Just being honest, this series, I got it going 7, dog. And I actually disagree with you. This has actually been one of the boring series for me. I haven't really been. Yeah,
that nigga been stressed, of course.
Yeah, dog. I'm stressed out.
Okay.
I'm stressed out. Luka Doncic, please come back to us, good brother, wherever you are. But yeah, no, this has been a boring series to me. But I will be able to run with a narrative if we win this series, which we will in 7. I will be running with the narrative that Luka got robbed of the MVP. I just want y'all to know that. I will be running with that narrative, and I will be spewing hate towards Shai Gill moving forward. But go ahead.
You're gonna
until he plays the MVP. Damn.
You're gonna be running with that narrative while what's called Kyrie Irving was the best player on your team. Yeah, you got it, dog.
Wait, hold on, good brother. We're talking about regular season. That was a regular season award.
So then, why did you bring up regular season in the flip?
No, listen, because hold on, listen. What I'm saying is, right, and my good brother Herm said it the other day, man. I think they need to start giving out these awards immediately, like right after the season's over with. Right?
They used to do that, They used to do that. I don't know why they changed it. They used to do that, like
when
you're seeing
when Giannis, when Giannis, Harden, Westbrook got their MVPs, it was after the season was over.
Wait, brother, they changed it so many times because y'all right. Because it used to be after the NBA Finals too.
Yeah, but everybody knows I've been saying Luka's been. I'm not mad at Jokic winning it. I just was more like upset that Shai Gill has been thrust into the top 3 for no reason. But but go ahead though. We can move on.
3, damn, 3.
I'm not good. Yeah, I'm not
3.
Which guy brought Shai to top 3? Yo,
MVP.
MVP. Oh,
he's definitely top 3 MVP.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mar, who has been the best player overall in this series?
For Thunder versus
Dallas.
It's been SGA. SGA, he's been doing it. He's been doing exactly what he was doing in the regular season. Straight up the baseline fader that he loves going to. Him methodically moving around the court, playing at his own pace. The way he gets to the free throw line, like Brandon was saying, quote unquote free throw merchant, he's literally wrong. When you are playing basketball at the at like the professional level, everything Shai does with putting the defender on his back is what coaches teach you to do. Like he's literally doing what coaches teach him to do, so he has the best layup angle. But
Yeah.
instead, it's called free throw merchant. But it's cool.
Yeah, people not.
Oh no, no,
I
no.
don't think
I
people.
was hating. I
People.
was
I
hating
don't.
on Shai. I was hating. I was throwing Shai.
Yeah, because I was about to say, but I don't think. I don't think people. I don't think people understand
What?
how like
He's
what
not
the
a free
fans
throw
has.
merchant?
No,
The
no, no.
fans
This
have.
series,
No. He said he was
Oh
just
my
hating. He was just
god,
hating.
bro.
He was just
Dude,
hating. He
it's
said he was
this
just
Joel
hating.
Embiid fan thinks
No,
everyone
listen,
gets
listen.
free
That's
throws
all I'm
by
saying.
running.
Every time I hear
see,
Joel Embiid
you,
fan talk about
you
free throw
see,
merchants, it just like brings like
you
a
see, you see how
fiery anger in me.
I just want you to know. You see how I not brought up Joel Embiid this time, right?
Well, I mean, he's
You
not
are
in the
aware of it,
playoffs
right?
anymore.
It's
So
not
that's why.
you
All right,
bringing up
cool.
Joel Embiid. It's just that
I
you're
was
a
just
fan of him and you talk about free throw merchants.
you would
That's
you
the
would think
problem.
you would think a person who's a fan of a free throw merchant would be able to discern if
Yeah,
other
but he's
people are
not
free
in the
throw
It's
playoffs
merchants.
like
No,
anymore.
it's like
Zeno.
being a
That's all.
Stephen Curry
Yeah,
fan
but
and
it's
hating
not. Yeah,
threes.
but like the way that Shai does it is. How
He
do I say
does
it nicely, Elijah? How do I say it
the
nicely?
law of the game, bro. He has
No, bro, don't
defenders
say
on
it
his
nicely,
back.
you're
bro.
Don't say it nicely.
you're telling me
Okay,
he's not doing certain
it's
stuff like
no
up
gimmicks.
fake.
It's no gimmicks. It's no gimmicks. With Shai,
All right.
he's fundamentally dismantling where the defense is because he's a much better ball handler.
You know how.
Joel Embiid is literally baiting. He's baiting.
And then
He's
jumping
baiting
into
you.
you.
Yes, he's jumping
Yeah.
into you.
All right.
Shai's not
You know
doing
what?
those things.
Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I was just gonna say it and move on because I'm not trying. I really don't care anymore.
Yeah,
But what I
I
do
didn't.
want
I
to
didn't want to
say,
go there either. I didn't want to go there
do I
either.
want to?
To add validity to what Morris was saying about Shai being the best player in this series, Shai so far this series in 3 games is averaging
Mhm.
31, 10, and 8 with 3 blocks a game.
Great damn
Yeah,
series.
bro.
He's clearly
Fantastic.
been the best player of the series. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
If there's one person that needs to get love is actually H from the UK said it here, PJ Washington. What PJ
Yeah.
Washington has been doing
No,
in this
he might
playoffs? What?
No, I'm laughing because he really might be the best player in this series.
For the Mavs,
For the Mavs, yeah.
Yeah, for the
Nah.
Mavs, he has been.
Nah.
We tweaking.
You guys need
We
to
tweaking.
respect Kyrie Irving, man.
Yeah, we
But
He was standing on business.
You could say he's been the most impactful in terms
he's
of
been
everything
he's been
doing.
phenomenal.
I still
He's been
disagree.
phenomenal. He's been phenomenal for them for like the last 2 games.
really
specifically.
since the Clippers series, he defensively. I mean,
Since he came into the offs, he's been like the third best player. And what he's been doing as a switchable defender can be guarding like 2, 3, and 4, some smaller fives. His ability to space the floor, which we've been aware. I mean, I've been aware he can space the floor because I've been watching him since the Charlotte years. But when he came to the Mavericks, for some reason his 3-point shot wasn't looking correct, and then he came into the offs and it's back to normal. Well, 50% in this series, crazy.
This series
But
has gotten back to normal. This
yeah,
series.
no.
last series, he was shit water.
Being 53% from 3 is normal for him. Yeah.
No.
I think it's
I'm not saying no because I'm saying him shooting the ball like with the him shooting the ball with the type of mechanics, his mechanics. They look much better this series in large part due to OKC. Really, they've been leaving him open a lot. There's a reason why PJ is averaging like 9
22.
threes a game in this
Oh,
series.
No, Luka.
Yeah,
Wait,
they're
what point?
leaving PJ open. They're selling out for because they don't want Kyrie to attack those closeouts. And they damn sure don't want Luka to dominate them in the post like he did in game 2. And so that's leaving opportunities for PJ. PJ last game, really the last 2 games, he's like the first game has really brought it down to 9 threes a game. If we're factoring only game 1s and 2, this nigga's taking 12 threes a game.
But look, he's been getting.
Yeah, they think he's Josh Giddey, bro.
He's been. That's crazy. He's been getting these shots all playoffs. It's just he's finally starting to knock them down. Like
yeah,
you playing with Luka, you're gonna get shots.
Well, no, because I think in the Clipper series they weren't leaving him open like that.
Well, no, not like that.
He still shot
They
well.
weren't. They're not
still
leaving.
shot
They're
well
not
that series.
exposing. They're not fully nonchalant towards the corner the way OKC is right now. I think that's the part of this series where Dallas is exposing them. They're leaving. They're like the OKC Thunder are leaving the corner like completely open. They don't care, and that may end up being the doom of them. They need to fix those.
Hey, Casual, how do you feel about the coaching in the series from OKC? Because I hear a lot of people right now are getting on OKC's coach right now, saying he's basically costing them the series. I don't get why they're
I
saying
don't
that.
think he. I don't think he's
Oh,
costing.
Everybody,
oh, Josh
I
everybody.
don't
Giddey,
think he's
Josh Giddey.
costing them the series completely, but there are some adjustments that need to be made. I thought they were going to be made for Game 3, but obviously not. You see how PJ Washington was able to get off, really just from corner 3 specifically,
Mhm.
and really the problem is Daigneault has to figure out how he wants to approach Luka being in the high post, because that's really what's killing them. Luka's getting the
Mm.
ball and he's taking his defender Lu Dort or whoever's behind him into the post, because he knows, one, that knee injury, he's not as mobile as he was
If
during
I'm
the
him,
regular season.
If I'm him, I let Luka cook. We lock in
Mm,
on everybody else. Let
That's a
Luka cook.
danger, but that's the thing. That's a dangerous game. So you have to weigh your pros and cons, because Luka, what he's doing right now is he's just basically being a pseudo facilitator, allowing Kyrie to attack the closeouts. He's allowing he's allowing PJ Washington to get off in the corners and attack the closeouts as
Yeah,
well.
but
Like and so what OKC needs to decide is what are you willing to deal with? Are you willing to deal with a long night of Luka putting penetration in the paint and getting to the
I'm willing.
foul line?
I'm
Because
willing
that's
to
a dangerous game as well.
listen. I'm willing to deal with that from the aspect of let Luka get shot happy, right?
Mm,
Because like when Luka gets shot happy, then what happens is, I mean, everybody else's hands get cold. So that's what I'm saying. Like I would let Luka cook, and if
mm.
Luka could beat us by himself, then you take
What's up,
you
man?
tip your hat to him. But
Okay.
focus on everybody else.
This nigga's
I,
a
s-
Mavs fan. He just wants Luka to win, bro.
I
Hey,
still,
yeah,
I
you hear me?
still think,
He
He's
I
trying
caught
to
me.
still
let Luka
think
drop
that,
50
He
and
caught
win.
me. He caught me.
I still think that Luka would also be able to still play make, because he's one of the he's 2 best playmakers in the league, and I feel like he will still be able to get his big into a rhythm as well. I also think, there's the one thing that I really like about them is that they surrounded him with cutters in PJ Washington, Derrick Jones Jr., so that he will still have abilities to actually hit those guys when they're cutting as well.
Alley
I think
cuts. Yeah.
it's yeah. So I think it is still the best opportunity is to try and stop the playmaker. I was called the playmaker rather than stopping the scoring, because actually I actually understand where you're coming from. I do want to also say what PJ Washington has also been doing as like attacking mismatches as well, whether
Yeah.
it's posting them up and stuff like that. I think that's really underrated what he's been doing
Yes.
in the series. Um, PJ Washington has been making himself like slowly but surely like a really good third option on this team. I respect that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed.
because Tim
Agreed. Agreed.
Hardaway sure ain't doing it.
Real quick.
Yeah, he
Real
gets
quick.
ass off the
I just
bench.
want to go through this before we hit the next. We get to the last series that we're going to talk about
Shout
real
out to
quick.
Chet Holmgren too. His defense.
Yeah. Shout out to
Yeah.
Chet Holmgren. Well, okay. I do want to touch it. Sturdy was saying Chet is the second best player on OKC. I don't disagree with that. The only reason why I would
I
probably
disagree.
the only reason I'm saying they're so close. Like I'm not gonna, you know
Oh
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
depending on it depends on how high you are on Chet's defense. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way that I can.
He was sending shots back the other night. Like
Exactly. And so
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. If you're that high on Chet's defense, you're not really going to get that much of an argument from me. I'm high on his defense, but I'm even higher on J-Dub's versatility, J-Dub's efficient scoring, J-Dub's transition play. I'm so high on that as a package. And so I think that if we're talking long term, no, Chet is the second best player. Like you treat him as such. But as far as what's going on right now in this postseason, J-Dub has been that second option that Shai has needed in most of these games. H says the problem is that the OKC youth is causing them to overplay on some plays and underplay on others. They're also not that physical. That is something
I agree.
to talk about. OKC's defense right now, it's a little too they're looking a little too excited. They're too antsy. They're missing timely rotations, in large part due to they haven't been here before. Everybody outside of Shai and Dortz, everybody hasn't been here before. And in some senses, on the defensive end, they're acting as such. And so that's one of those things where maybe Dragunov could fix those things. And maybe this is one of those things where experience is everything. You know what I'm saying? Experience matters.
They just got to
And
get
so this
punched in
could
the
be
face.
Yeah.
When we talk about experience, we got to talk about Mark D himself with experience. He's running a 12-man rotation out there in the playoffs, bro. Like,
but tell me that hasn't been beneficial for him so far this postseason.
It has, but now they're down 2-1. He has to make some changes.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
the series is not over.
You can't give
a long
up.
series.
If the only thing that I'll say, you can't give up on Isaiah Joe.
No.
You can't give up.
No.
You can't give up on what Kaysen Wallace is giving
No.
you. He's giving you that
No.
energy that you need.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
So as long as you don't give up on the people that are giving you meaningful minutes, I have no
Mhm.
problem with you shrinking. I have no problem with you shrinking the rotation. I have no
There's a
problem.
lot. There's a lot of players that don't need minutes.
Can't give up on
Josh Giddey.
the other Jalen Williams because
Josh Giddey is definitely one of them.
Josh Giddey is one of them. Usman
Aaron
Jang.
Wiggins is one of them as
Gor-
well.
No.
No,
Not Aaron
no.
Wiggins.
He's been
Not
What do you
giving.
think? What do you
Aaron-
think?
He's been giving.
Aaron Wiggins should be starting.
You think he should be
I don't know about starting,
over
but he's been impactful.
starting over Josh Giddey?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, but I
Josh
was
Giddey.
thinking no, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I was thinking more either Kaysen Wallace or Isaiah Joe, just for the shooting.
Yeah.
Just for the shooting.
Not
I
bad.
mean,
but,
Aaron Wiggins has been
they have
shooting
than
too.
Giddey, bro.
Agreed.
but Isaiah
Okay,
Joe's is
what's
the
the
far
deal
better
breaker?
shooter.
What's the deal breaker between the three?
Defender.
shooter.
Oh,
And
okay.
Wiggins
I
is
thought you said defender.
What's the deal breaker between Isaiah Joe, Kaysen Wallace, and Aaron Wiggins?
The deal breaker for me is I want J-Dub to be in a better position. I want him playing small forward with Wiggins at the 4. But with Isaiah Joe starting to, that makes perfect sense.
Okay.
I also just think.
Jalen
I
Williams
just think.
is gonna end up guarding PJ no matter what. So
Yeah, exactly. That's why with him at small forward, it makes him more versatile with Wiggins. But I also understand starting Isaiah Joe for the shooting.
Another person that I feel like shouldn't touch minutes is Gordon Hayward as well.
No, he
Hayward.
should.
Yeah.
And then you cut that.
Yeah. I think.
Even those 6 minutes he's giving them, don't give them to him.
No, 6 minutes is too much.
Nah,
Nah,
Wait,
you
necessary.
know what? Now that I think about it, yeah, give Josh Giddey more minutes. Man. Yeah, I feel like he should be getting
All
40
right,
minutes.
all right.
Let's get Gordon Hayward. Yeah, let's. I actually
It
disagree.
should be. It should be Usman Jan gone. Gordon
matter of
Hayward
fact,
gone.
cut
Lindy Wood is
Shea
gone.
Wiggins.
Kenwich Williams gone, and then Josh Giddey. So you should only have a 9-man rotation in these offs.
Listen, I think they should cut Shai Gilgeous' minutes, man. Let's pull him out the game, man.
He's tired,
he's not
bro.
playing.
All right,
He's
all
tired.
right.
He's not
On
playing
that
man, at
note,
this point.
on that note, Brandon getting muted. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I think this is the time where you learn if he's gonna be a good coach, playoff coach, like whether or not he over adjusts or under adjusts. You know, you got to meet that little
and
sweet spot.
to what H is saying, if you
I mean,
switch
he
up on
still
your
got to learn
rotation
too.
now,
But go ahead.
if you switch up on your rotation now, then you'll lose the team's momentum in the locker room. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think
I'd agree.
That's a situation for somebody that's leading a veteran heavy or a bunch of experienced people. When you're coaching,
I disagree with that too.
Casual.
I think that was the case. I think that would be the case if you did that as Frank Vogel for the Phoenix Suns.
I think that's more likely
but
to.
casual.
No, I think it's more likely if you're
But younger
to do it with this team. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, younger
I
players.
don't think.
They're-
I disagree. I think
Because they're less.
I think
Because
these
wait.
players. I think. Let me just explain.
Go.
I think the situation of Mark
you know,
Dragunov
you
is
can
in.
go because I think we
He's
gonna say
in.
the same thing.
I think the situation that Mark Dragunov is in is a situation of literally he's been the leader, he's been the head coach for this roster for a lot of these players since day one. So if he makes that decision to sit down a player to, I don't think that they look at it as, oh man, coach sitting you down for no reason. This is some bullshit. I think that they have enough faith in him at this point to say, okay, you know what, coach, you said this, say less. I got you. I understand. I think that he in this situation earns that right to where you're not going to get, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not going to lose the locker room for sitting 1 or 2 players.
I think
And especially if it's not a situation of you sitting down players that actually are giving you meaningful minutes. That's the key. If he sits down somebody that's giving him, he sits down Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins, Kaysen Wallace, like completely, like
That's stupid though. He's too smart to do that.
That would be stupid. But I don't think Dragunov is that type of coach. I think he understands who's valuable and who's not I think if anything, he comes to Josh Giddey and says, "Josh Giddey, come on, Giddey, bro." And I think Giddey understands that.
Josh Giddey already in the second halves of the games, he doesn't start when it's the second half, and Josh Giddey gets like 15 minutes a game. When you're talking about if Mark makes the decision that would change the opinions on the locker room, think about how happy internally those guys would be if they realize Giddey's going to get less minutes. You know why?
So that means one of them is getting more minutes.
It, first of all, means Wiggins getting an upgrade. Wiggins going to be like, oh, yeah, I earned these minutes. And then Shai Gilgeous is going to be like, oh, wait, you're telling me the guy who's shooting 12% from three and he needs the ball in his hands, so he takes it out of my hands, is off the court now? Let's go. And you're going to put Isaiah Joe, who shoots 40? Say less. Isaiah Joe don't need the ball in his hands, and he shoots 40% from three. Josh Giddey needs the ball in his hands and shoots 12%, bro. It's to the point where they're just able to put Daniel Gafford on Josh Giddey. If you put Josh Giddey out and put Isaiah Joe, now Daniel Gafford has to guard who? Chet.
Now he got to play. He got to play on his defense now.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, but no, I was saying casual. Only the and Zeno, you could jump in too. What I was saying is that you, with this younger team, you run the risk of affecting their confidence.
Yeah,
that's why you trade their ass after, bro. Josh Giddey, his confidence ruined. All right, that's why we got all these.
But
that's crazy.
See, that's just OD.
But I'm not saying
that's OD.
You know, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, but that's what agreeing. What H says is true for younger teams, not veteran teams. Veteran teams been there, done that. They know, okay, if I'm not going to be playing, it's for the betterment of the team. Younger players are way more likely to be more emotional when it comes to stuff like, oh, I'm not getting PT, I must be horrible in this series type shit. And that could affect their mental way more than older players. Because older players are been there. They've seen situations happen like this. They've seen other teammates go through stuff like that. They understand, okay, it's just the nature of the beast. And it might happen to me anyway. So I just need to get ready and make sure I'm good in that time that I am needed. I don't think young players have that mindset yet. That's why I think it's younger players that are way more likely to do what Nerface Sport Take said instead of what you just said.
Yeah, because you don't want to shake their confidence. And then even with him, right, he's still a fresh coach. So this is going to be a series of playoffs where both the coach and the players are going to gain valuable experience. He's going to gain valuable experience as far as what he can do in the playoffs, and what he can do. The players are going to gain experience in the same aspect. Like I said, this is, to me, we're 2-1 right now. This is going to be 7. This series is going to be a long series. Shai Gil, like y'all said, man, Shai has been the best player of this series. So I'm not. Yeah, I'm.
Lu Dort, Shai, and Gordon Hayward have been in situations where all three of them started, been benched, and two out of the three, they were stars in their own right. So they have literally been in different possessions to where, and those are the leaders to where they can go to the young guys and say, hey, trust the coach. This is why I've been here, done that. It doesn't mean that you're automatically off the bench. So that's one. Two, we just heard about the Phoenix Suns situation where KD was getting frustrated about him not feeling like he's being utilized in the offense with Devin Booker and Bradley Beal, specifically pointing to the series against the Minnesota Timberwolves, because he felt like he got his shit off against Karl-Anthony Towns. Frank Vogel should have kept going to him. So an argument can be made due to specific situations. Each head coach, specifically with veterans, they could be put in a shitty situation like to begin with. So all I'm saying is this situation that we're talking about here is a specific situation, and Mark Dragunov has earned the respect of those young guys to at least hear him out for where he's coming from. One last thing before we move to the final series. H says by switching up to the lineup is basically saying Giddey is playing up. Players have egos, and one rotten apple will soil the whole batch. Plus, if it goes wrong, the players will lose trust in the coach. I think we just disagree.
They already done.
I agree somewhat.
Game, bro.
Yeah,
I just
I agree
disagree with
somewhat,
this.
but
I
yeah,
disagree with this situation
I
specifically. Because
casual. I
I
think you made a valid
me
point.
too.
what
Casual.
he's
It's
saying
hard.
is right, but
Oh,
that's
go
when
ahead.
you bench Kobe Bryant, not Josh Giddey.
yes,
Yeah, but I think Casual has a valid point when he's saying, like the Lou Dorts and the guys, right?
Hmm.
That have been, moved in and out of the rotation or moved up and down the rotation, right? They should, if they're great leaders, they should be able to go to these younger guys who I think we're all talking about. We're not talking about the Lou Dorts and them. We're talking about the younger guys who, you run the risk of losing the confidence. But we can move on though.
Hmm.
I
real
mean,
quick.
who are the
Oh,
guys
go
you're
ahead.
deciding to bench? It's Kenrick Williams. He's been in the league for like 3-4 years already. He's not a young guy anymore. Gordon Hayward is not a young guy who would be on the bench as well. Like the people that
And
you're
Josh
planning
and
on
Josh
benching.
Giddey's been in the league for like what, 4 or 5 years?
Well,
Yeah,
not
I,
true.
I believe
Yeah,
it's been.
been
the
Bro,
guys that are
old.
coming up that would be coming off the bench aren't young.
Josh
Well,
Josh
not
Giddey's
in the way that the
We got
they,
to move. We
they've
got to
been
move
in.
on, Zeno. We got to move on, Zeno. We got to move
Right.
on. Last series, real quick. It's an hour and 24 minutes into the show. Please, if you haven't liked the video, make sure to like that goddamn video. Don't make me put my face in this camera again. And if you hit the subscribe button, Zeno will play Valorant with you. All right.
Why?
Hold
Why
on,
would
So
you?
real quick,
I,
real quick. Make
yeah,
sure
yeah.
y'all follow Vanity Sports Debates on Twitter or X, whatever you prefer to call it, on
hmm.
TikTok as well. Because we do spaces over there from time to time, so like y'all
Doo-doo.
make sure y'all over there and we have fun and
Bro,
Mar, you're a child.
bro,
Mar, you're a child.
bro.
Mar, you're
Mar
a child.
Mar is blocked at this point. But it's okay, guys. We will all be okay. Go ahead, Kaz.
Oh my God,
Go
Mar,
ahead, Cassie.
why? Could you not help it? Like, what was that?
Is this
Nah,
is this nigga casual gonna carry on or?
You know what? In the words of the great rebranding, good brother.
I already
Man.
knew what he was about to do. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Wait, hold on. Did you smoke him?
yeah.
Yeah,
We
I
both,
smoked his ass.
we smoked one another, bro. That's what happened.
I already knew what you was up to.
Yeah,
See, you
yeah.
said rebranded. I
Yeah,
got your ass out here, bro.
Hey,
yeah,
look,
I couldn't pull, and I
Gino
couldn't pull
quick on the
that, and
trigger, man.
I couldn't pull that Glock out of my heel fast enough.
I thought he was gonna say pull the
Real quick,
challenge, but
real quick. I want to check the temperature real quick. Who's been the best player in this Timberwolves versus Denver Nuggets series?
overall, I'll give it to Ant.
Jokic.
This has actually been a really great series.
It's Jokic.
I think it's
It's Jokic, and it's not particularly close.
I think it's Ant. I'm not gonna lie. I think what Ant has been doing as a jump shooter, being a really good playmaker in the series, also defensively, what he's been doing as well as a POA help. Even sometimes having to like rotate to the rim and block shots there too. He's been doing so much on defense and offense. Realistically, is making me think, how do you have that much energy? Like the stuff that he's been doing on defense while also incorporating his downhill threat, the footwork, the up fakes, the step throughs, the turnaround mid ranges, the get it into the lane and finding the wide open cutter, the passes he's making. I genuinely don't know how he's having so much energy to be able to do all of this. I think what he's been doing from game 1 to 4 is way more like amazing to me rather than what Joker's been doing in games 3 and 4, because Joker was not good in game 1 and 2. I don't know.
Joker was being passive. Like,
Still not good though.
yeah, and I do think Edwards has been the best player this series.
Yeah.
The Nuggets still. This is a tough one, bro. I still do believe in Jokic. I still believe in Jokic in the Nuggets, but Edwards has looked better in the first 4 games.
Mhm.
It's not even that Jokic has been passive in the past 2 games. It was that Jamal Murray wasn't hitting his shots, and when Jamal Murray isn't giving the Nuggets that extra gravity that Jokic needs to be able to not get double teamed on post ups, and when he's in the high post and where he operates the best at, he's just not going to be able to make the reads that he normally would. So he's gonna look passive in comparison because he's never been a shoot first player. He's always been a pass first guy, and his main passing option is not effective. I still think that what he was doing, despite that, was more than enough to still make him the best player in this series, especially from a leadership aspect of you just went down 2-0 at home, and you're still able to respond and keep your guys up to come to win 2 games away after going down 2-0 at home. I think that's like insanely impressive, and we are not talking about it. If like this was a LeBron or a Kobe, we would talk about it more. What he just did, and that I just think like he's Jokic, He's doing Jokic things right now. You're getting the production, you're getting the playmaking that you want from him, especially going against a top big. You're not going to expect the same efficiencies that you would against like a normal defender.
Wait, what's the top big? What's the top big?
Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert has been. Never mind. Go ahead.
I'm not.
If you don't think Rudy Gobert,
I'm not letting you slander Rudy Gobert. I'm not letting you do that.
Yeah, if you don't think Rudy Gobert is one of the if bare minimum a top 3 interior defender in the league,
I'm not
you're
saying
wrong.
that he isn't. I'm not saying that he isn't. But are we gonna act like Jokic hasn't been cooking? Like,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, so Brandon, are you saying that Nikola Jokic has been playing like the best player in
no, I think I'm gonna go with Ant-Man. I'm gonna go with Ant, right? I'm conflicted, right? Because I'm a Jokic guy, right? Like I like Jokic.
Influence.
But I'm gonna go with Ant. I just think that what we're seeing right now is that Jokic teammates are actually stepping up now, right? I think that's what we're seeing. Whereas Anthony Edwards, you got Cat, what you doing? You got Rudy Gobert, who was getting cooked, literally getting cooked. So I don't know. I just think Jokic is coming into his own, but his teammates are just they're playing better. They're playing better than Anthony Edwards teammates right now.
Exactly.
Do you think that Jokic looks like he's coming into his own because he's a pass first player who did not have passing options before?
I just don't.
I don't agree with that.
I just don't know.
Because to me, Jokic has already shown he kind of has the what's his name? The player he used to play for the Suns in the 2000s. He has the Steve Nash.
Don't say Steve Nash.
The reason why I'm saying that, the reason why you need to understand where I'm going with this. The reason why I'm saying that they're both pass first players, but they recognize when they need to up their scoring aggression, and he just wasn't trying to.
Jokic in the first game shot like 25 shots. He just did not. That's upping your scoring aggression. He was just getting guarded, like double teamed in the post to where you can't go left, can't go right, because I got Gobert on one side and Cat as a big body on the other side. Or I got Nas B right there. I got Jaden Daniels.
So
There's guys there to where he's getting stopped. He doesn't have like this crazy dribbling package where he can get
I'm with you.
Space.
I'm with you.
He's a big body.
I don't think he's passive. I'm saying that he's he's the type of person that when he sees that his team is not doing well, he'll up his scoring aggression and try and play a different style of play. He'll still stick to the to the role and the plays and stuff like that, but he'll up his scoring aggression. I'm with you. I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm not saying he's passive. I just think he wasn't able to get the help that he usually gets from his team.
But do y'all think?
I agree, and I don't think that made him worse. I think that just makes his teammates playing better.
Do y'all think Rudy Gobert coming back is hurt? Like it's hurt his team though.
No.
So why would you think that?
I can understand because on the offensive end, him not being able to punish mismatches very correctly has shown. You can see it in Game 4. And then his lack of offensive skill is disgusting sometimes. I remember I'm pretty sure you guys seen the play when it just about to go into the first half was about to be finished, where they did a pick and roll and bro is just randomly rolling in the middle of the court while Ant is trying to penetrate, and Ant, the defense kind of collapses on Ant, and Ant dribbles and the ball hits his foot, hits his leg, and then it goes out. They get a transition dunk. Stuff like that is so annoying because you can see Ant is trying to penetrate down the lane, and you're in his space. So I do get what he's saying. On the defensive end, makes no sense.
Cat wouldn't have lasted 2 games. If we're being honest, Jokic would have figured that shit out after the first time that happened. So especially
I'm
now
not-
that Jamal Murray's hitting his shots, like the only reason that the cat defense with him at the center works is because nobody's hitting their shots.
Yes,
if KCP is
bro.
not spacing the floor, if Jamal Murray's not spacing the
Elijah,
floor,
to be honest with you, the more and more they're talking, the more it just becomes more clear that Nikola Jokic he's been the best player on the team that is just, they were cold to start off the series, and now that they're hot, now people like H is sitting here saying that the Denver Nuggets are the hot team on the hot streak and the Timberwolves have gotten cold, but Anthony Edwards is still cooking. Whole time, Nikola Jokic is having to be the best scorer on the Denver Nuggets while also being the lead facilitator because Jamal Murray doesn't have the mobility for him to really create passes avenues for everybody. And so when he has the ball, he's mainly having to look to score because that's the only way he can use his momentum at this time. A whole time he also low-key has to be more of a rim protector this series. And in the last 2 games, he has actually been doing that semi-effectively, while also like low-key, like I don't know if anybody been noticing. It's one thing to battle on the offensive end with Rudy Gobert. He's also having a battle with Rudy Gobert on the boards, and he's winning that battle. And so, like,
that's the much shorter player.
And so, I don't understand how we could look at this and look at Anthony Edwards, who really his main responsibility is just score the damn ball. Mike Conley has you on the facilitating end. He's getting you the ball when you need it, and he's doing a phenomenal job of doing that. You don't got to worry about really crashing the boards. Rudy Gobert is taking care of that. Karl-Anthony Towns is taking care of that. Jaden McDaniels is taking care of that. You really don't have to worry about even defensively, even though to Zeno's point, as a point of attack defender, he's actually been very, very good, like borderline phenomenal. The problem is, I don't know if that's really Anthony Edwards or if that's really the confidence he has because he has that back line behind him while also having Jaden McDaniels covering his high. I'm not taking anything from Anthony Edwards. What I'm saying is, in Nikola Jokic's case, there is he has to be either the best player in one category or he has to be the second best at bare minimum. Versus Anthony Edwards, who has he has 2 to 3 different people that he can rely on before
the nigga Rudy Gobert is getting cooked 4 rebounds.
Because of Jokic.
It's Jokic. He's doing his best.
Jokic is forcing. Rudy Gobert is doing his best.
So wait, what are we doing right now? We're just we need to understand that. Yes, I get what you're trying to say for I get what you're trying to say for Nikola Jokic, but we also need to understand and is also needing to be the best playmaker on this team. Getting down. No. Stop doing that. Because that's literally what he's having to do. He's having to be the best playmaker on the team because Mike Conley. Because there's a lot of times because when there's
out now, he doesn't exist. Yeah,
because when he's getting downhill, because he's the main scoring option as well. When he's getting downhill, the defenses are collapsing on him, and he's having to make reads out of that. And there's reasons why they're trying to get the ball out of his hands so consistently, while they're trying to let Mike Conley be a scorer. The reason why is because they already know Anthony Edwards is going to beat them by scoring. He knows that he can get consistent scoring avenues and angles because no one can really stay in front of on the Nuggets team. They already know that, so he's having to a study even said he's having to make reads in the PNR, and he's missing some of those, but he's been making them. I also think that Jokic's interior defense has been exploited by Ant, and anyone who goes down that hill, you know that, right? The only time that that's not been exploited was in Game 3 again, and Nasri had a really bad game there, and Game 4, and even then in Game 4, in the second half, Karl-Anthony Towns was actually starting to exploit that too. That's why he started getting into the post more and started getting closer to the rim and taking more of those paint type shots because he knows that Jokic can't really stop that. So I don't know why you guys are hyping up Jokic's interior defense when Ant has been able to get there whenever.
No one's saying he's like
Nobody.
some.
No,
No one's
I'm not finished. I'm not finished.
hyped it
No.
up.
He literally just said, you literally just said he's been playing better in the interior defense. You literally just said that.
He has been playing
literally-
better.
I
To
literally
Jokic's
said
standards, he's been playing better.
Saying, hold on.
Why-
Saying he's
why
playing
is that a
better
crazy
is
take?
not hyping him up. Saying he's playing
Yeah.
better.
Saying
not
he's
hyping
playing
him up.
better on the rim
Yeah.
protection is not
Yeah,
hyping him
that's-
up. Like,
Yeah,
I don't-
Yeah, that's
especially
that's
when you're
weird.
going against someone who's like an elite slasher.
What
Okay,
I
and
you're
will
giving
say
it.
is-
You're giving it
Fine.
more
You're
praise.
giving, and
You're
just
giving
as
more
much
praise.
as just as much as you're hype, and just as much as you're getting frustrated that we're hyping up his rim protection, which we're not. We could say the same thing with the way you're trying to hype up the responsibility,
His
the playmaker
playmaking.
responsibilities of Anthony.
He's doing
I
the
think he's
bare
the main
minimum.
play- I
He's
think he's
doing
the
the
main
bare minimum,
playmaker.
and you're praising it like
He
he's
is the
doing
main
something
playmaker.
crazy. He's
He
not the
has
main
not been the
playmaker.
best playmaker this series.
He's
No, he
not.
hasn't.
Wait, he's not been the main playmaker on the team.
No,
No.
Mike Conley has.
Clearly he has.
Mike Conley.
Clearly. If you want to say
Ah,
he's
you guys got it. You guys got it, bro. You guys got it, bro.
You know what's funny, Elijah? You
No,
know what's
you
funny,
guys got
Elijah? Anytime Anthony Edwards was asked to take on the responsibility of having to run the offense on a facilitating level, he was not able to execute it on a consistent level this series. That is actually been
Hold
one of the
on.
weaknesses
That's the
of
problem.
his game.
Hold on, did I just come back
we
to
can say it like
Zeno
this.
saying Anthony Edwards is the number one playmaker of the Wolves?
Yes. You came back to lying. That's what you came back
That
to.
is a
yes.
false statement.
Hold on, y'all. Real quick. Sturdy just made a valid point, y'all. He says Zeno is cooking. Facilitating and playmaking are different skills, even though
He
they're
didn't say
under the same
facilitating and
umbrella
playmaking. He said playmaking.
offense.
He's no, and that's why I didn't even point out that chat because Sturdy's just chatting. Because that's nobody said that.
But you know what's not? Hold on. But you know what's not just chatting? Saying that Rudy Gobert had 0 blocks, 0 steals, and 4 rebounds, and 27 minutes.
Actually, funny enough,
getting frozen on defense and shit. Like,
funny enough, Brandon, that is chatting because anybody that has been watching these games over the last 2 games recognizes Rudy Gobert is having to compartmentalize whether he's going to step up and guard Jokic in the free throw area because his free throw or his floater is deadly, or if he's going to stay down there and be prepared for that Aaron Gordon Duncan spot. He's been having to pick between 2 evils that are both lethal. That's not on him.
It's not like you're playing against a regular star. You're playing against someone who you know can make those passes to punish you and create those advantages. You're not playing.
So basically, Rudy Gobert is in the same. Rudy Gobert is in the same position that Anthony Davis was in last series. That's basically what's happening right now.
Rudy Gobert, no. We're not about to compare Anthony Davis to Rudy Gobert. I'm gonna stand on
defense. You can.
Rudy Gobert has been trash. He has been
This
trash.
is a crazy take.
Take that on. As a matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna get even crazier.
Don't die on this hill.
I'm gonna get it. Hold on. I'm
This
gonna get
is
even
toxic,
crazier.
bro.
I'm gonna get even crazier with it. Take his Defensive Player of the Year award and give it to Wemby now.
Wemby not even in the playoffs. You're trying to take Rudy's award away. You're taking Rudy's award away.
I'm about to look.
For the playoffs?
I'm gonna get Casual a heart attack by the end of the episode, man.
This is
Nigga. You know what? All right, nigga. We're done.
You can even say, in terms of Zeno's point, though, you can say that what Ant has been doing is far improved from what he's been doing in the regular season. But to say he's been the best playmaker overall is just wrong.
Yeah, like I have no problem like agreeing with you. I agree, especially in the last 2 games, they have tried to isolate Anthony Edwards to force him to have to become more of a playmaker, and it has definitely been more responsibility given to him. But to say he's been the best, no. Because there's literally possessions where he is struggling to realize whether he should take the shot, and he usually chooses to take the tough shot, or whether he should kick it out for an open shooter. Like, those are struggles that he deals with. It's growing pains. It's growing pains. It's not saying he can't get better. It's not saying he can't get better at it, but those are growing pains.
He does it, but Mike Conley is just better, you know.
Yeah, he's better. And no one's saying Ant never makes the right choice. He's been making the right choice, especially when he's been pressured to, and that's great for him. But Mike Conley does this for a living. This is how he makes his money in the NBA. This is why he's starting job.
This is how he feeds his kids.
Yeah, that's his job, bro. It's okay. Excellence in terms of playmaking for Mike Conley is just expected, so it makes sense that we're not talking about it.
Yeah,
But like,
it's just we're just
that's what
talking
he
about
does,
this
bro.
in this series, and I'm seeing everybody in the chat getting up in arms. We're not saying them as players and breaking them down. We're talking about in this series specifically. That's what the Denver Nuggets are trying to exploit about Anthony Edwards, because that is the star player. That is what moves the needle for the Timberwolves, and vice versa. The Timberwolves are forcing they're banking on Jokic to be more of a pass first player, and they're banking on the others to not execute. And they didn't in games 1 and 2, and now they're executing. And yeah, it's going to make Jokic look better when they're executing. But nigga, the first 2 games, the Timberwolves are executing, and it made Anthony Edwards look even better.
Hey, casual. Let me ask y'all. Hold on, Zeno. Let me ask y'all. I'm not even joking. Let me ask y'all. Are the Timberwolves in trouble now?
Yes. Yeah.
Are they
No.
casual?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, they're not in trouble.
Zeno, what you say? I know
it's an even thing. They did what both teams did what they were supposed to do. They stole the Timberwolves stole home court, and they came out 0-2 for it. The Nuggets they came back and they took same thing with the what you said with Dallas
with the Pacers and
yes, with the Pacers and the Knicks.
Yeah,
they did what they're supposed to do. So now it's back on even playing field. It's a game to 3.
I'm asking, and Zeno, you can answer this too, into the chat, everybody in the chat. I'm asking this because it may be different with the defending champs, right? Because the defending champs were on the ropes. And now what you've shown them is that, hey, listen, y'all, we can get punched in the face and we can take a punch.
Yeah.
And they've been getting punched in the face all playoffs. The Nuggets have not been playing Nuggets basketball this entire playoffs. Like the Lakers bailed them out. So that's what I'm asking. Like, do you think that with an NBA championship winning team, does this put the Minnesota Timberwolves in trouble with, letting them come back and tie the series up?
Yeah, I always thought. No, you want to go first?
Oh no,
no. You're more than welcome, brother.
Oh, okay. So I always thought that this series was going to be an unstoppable. It was going to movable force with an unstoppable weapon. Immovable shield, stoppable weapon. I always thought it was going to be something about one of the best offenses of all time versus one of the best defenses of all time. So I already knew this was going to be a long, drawn-out series. The issue I think people aren't really talking about, is the officiating. In game 1 and game 2, they allowed a lot more physicality in the game. They allowed way more physical play, and that helps the Timberwolves defense really start mucking up the place for the Nuggets, being able to full court press them, draw it down to 8 seconds left, so they have 16 seconds in the half, and then still forcing them to take bad shots. That was the reason why they were able to win those first 2 games. But as soon as they went back to their own place, for some reason, it just changed back to, no, you can't breathe on this player, and you get fouled. Like, that's the issue I have with this playoffs. Yo, if you're going to call a series from the jump physical, don't then switch up and say, no, you can't play physical anymore. That's just so. I think if you're gonna call something one way and then completely switch it up, I just don't agree. Yeah,
you gotta look at it from a business perspective, in the way that the star players that have gone down in this playoffs alone, it's just too much. Like, it's too much. If you lose Ant right now, you're cooked. If you lose Jokic right now, you're cooked. Luka's already on one leg. Like, there's like 3 healthy star players in the whole league right now. It's like Jayson Tatum, Shai, and Ant, and Jokic. Like, there's you need to start being less physical with these calls. Or else,
did you say Shai as well?
Yeah, I said Shai.
Another thing is, Zeno, I don't think you have to be consistent throughout a series. I think you have to be consistent throughout a game. If the game starts off with you letting shit go, you have to let stuff go the whole game. But in the beginning of a series, sometimes a coach makes valid points to the referees, like, "Hey, this is a bit crazy," and then you have to change as a ref.
And to be quite honest with you, Zeno, I think H is crazy. To be honest with you, Zeno, I think to Mars' point, like, some of those fouls that Timberwolves are getting away with in game 1 and 2, when Mike Malone points those out to officials, like, they are blatant fouls.
Yeah, they may.
It's not like he's just.
I agree with the blatant.
He's just calling bullshit,
No, I agree with the blatant ones. The blatant ones always should be called. I believe I think other people said this. If you're gonna call something one way in regular season, call it the same way in the playoffs. I agree with that. But I just think there's certain things where like I get the fouling parts. I remember there was this one play. Was it in game 1 or game 2? Someone, I think it was Carl Anderson, like made a mistake or
Game
something,
two.
and then
Game two.
and he just grabbed it. I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
Those foul call, I was like, yo. So
And
we just
like,
allowed to play WWE in.
But you know what? But you know what? You know what? I think to a certain degree, I think officials, they set the tone.
Mhm.
And this is the part that I agree with Zeno. And they set the tone, saying, "Hey, this is gonna be a physical series." You know what I'm saying? Like there's gonna be some lackadaisical, calls and stuff like that. And then in games 3 and 4, it sort of went back to the good old, what you about to do? You touched him. You know what I'm saying? And so like if it's gonna be those, like we have to find a happy medium for this next stretch of the series. But I do think, to Denver's credit, I think they've gotten a little used to the physicality, and I think at this point now, it's up to the officials to decide: are you going to call it down the middle? Are you going to be more sensitive? Or are you going to be more physical, so that these niggas know how they're gonna move for the rest of the series? But real quick, we're like 10 minutes into 2-hour mark. Chat, thank you guys for being so active. We haven't hit under 3 viewers, so we appreciate you there. We appreciate you. Please, you see at the bottom, it says like and subscribe. Make sure to do so if you haven't already. If you do that, me and Mar and Elijah will have.
My God.
But let's move. Oh, this, and you know what's funny? This is the introduction of what we're gonna start doing for our for our shows in the future. Now that we're on season 2, we're gonna move to All NBA 13.
There's no music, right?
No,
There's music.
Wasn't supposed to be any music.
Okay.
Yeah, was it supposed to be? Oh no.
I heard music.
I mean, I could put some. music.
I heard music.
I heard music.
I heard music at the ending. That's what I heard.
I heard music the whole way through.
Oh, my shit cooked. My shit cooked. Man.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I mean, no music. I mean, nigga, it's an intro. So this is the way this is gonna work. So I'm gonna give you guys. I'm gonna give you guys the All NBA. Obviously, we're doing All NBA Playoff Edition 13. I'm gonna call you on you guys each, and you're gonna give me your 5 for your All NBA 13. Okay, we're gonna go backwards. All right. So, none other than Mr. Mar.
We starting this off. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Somehow play All NBA Playoff 13.
15.
Who's your top? Who's your 5 bet? Who's your
10 to 15.
best? Yeah.
Or 11 to 15, whatever.
11 to 15.
Yeah. I got Maxey. Maxey was balling, bro. Damian Lillard, LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and Bam added Tyrese Halliburton.
Question.
Bam out of Tyrese Halliburton.
I have a question. Is that in order, or are we doing in order, or are we just doing 5 players?
There's no order for All NBA anymore, right? So it's just
No. It's just
okay. I just want to make sure. No,
I don't care about
not guards. It's not guards or anything like that. I just mean numbers like 11, 12, 30, 40, 15. That's what I was asking.
Yeah. Basically, just the top 15 best players.
Okay, so
I did it in tiers, bro. If you want a number, you got it.
I did it in tiers.
I was just asking.
Yeah, basically,
you know I like doing off the dome.
Yeah.
You know I like to do off the dome, so I was just asking.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do. I'm gonna knock mine out, and then I'm gonna come to you, Elijah. For me, it was Devin Booker, Tyrese Halliburton, LeBron James.
Bro, chat it.
What? That nigga.
Look.
He said Giannis, bro.
Wait, who said Giannis?
Sturdy.
Giannis is. I think Sturdy's thinking we're talking All NBA regular season.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Tyrese Halliburton, what did I say? Tyrese Halliburton, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and for that fifth spot, it's maybe a high take. I'm going Rudy Gobert.
Gobert.
This is 13?
Yeah, this is my 13.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I forget it. Elijah, I'm gonna come to you. Brandon, you're next.
Third team, I got Luka, I got Shai, I got Jaden McDaniels, I got Paolo and Siakam.
Okay. Why exactly McDaniels third team?
I think what McDaniels has been doing for the Timberwolves is like the linchpin of everything that they have success-wise.
No. He's all.
Oh, why is he only 13?
Yeah, why only 13?
Oh, I just think there's the better players.
Okay,
I think there's better players.
Yeah, okay. Simple answer. Brandon, you ready?
Yeah. My bad, y'all.
No, you good, bro.
All right, so I got for my third team, I got Kevin Durant, LeBron, Paolo, and Booker, Tyrese.
Okay.
Dang, so you got no Luka?
No Siakam love is crazy. That man carried the first round.
Oh, he's coming up. Zeno.
I'm actually trying to do it myself right now. Fuck. Yeah, this probably might be one of the times where I should have just actually wrote them down.
He was chatting the whole time before the pod.
I did say I said I was going to do off the dome. I did. I think one of them is going to be no, Dimitri is going to be down the line. Bam Adebayo. I think unironically, I think OG should be there. Siakam, I think Tyrese can be there, and oh damn, I might be leaving certain people off. That I don't care. I'll put.
It's a lot of
LeBron there.
A lot of great.
I'll put LeBron there too.
You think LeBron deserves to be second team?
Second.
That was his third team.
Wait, that was
that was his second. Oh no, that's his third team.
I'm about to say, whoa, LeBron's second team is crazy.
Yeah, well, not crazy is a little bit OD, but I don't.
Oh wait.
What?
Never mind.
13, bro. There's so many people getting left off.
I was gonna say MPJ kind of needs some love. Not gonna lie, but never mind.
There's a lot of people.
There's a lot of great performances.
I wish you went from 1 to 3 instead of 3 to 1. It'd been so much easier for me. But equal.
I just want to say shout out Josh Hart, bro. You're not gonna make the All NBA team, but you made my All NBA team.
You made us proud though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Knicks legend, bro.
Yeah,
bro. You made me mad. That's what you did. You made me mad.
Bro, shooting like 45% from 3 this series. That's this playoff run. Like
all right, y'all ready to move on?
Oh my god.
Y'all ready to move on? Chat, please play along with us, man. You guys, you guys come up with your All NBA playoff edition list. We're moving on to the second team real quick. All right.
Ain't no way y'all ain't hear the music that time.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, I heard it this time. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I played the background music while I did that. I'm proud of myself. I'm gonna kick it off this time.
Touch grass, please.
I'm gonna kick it off myself. I think this is where D Mitch comes in. I think you have to give credit to OG Anunoby. I think Pascal Siakam. I think Bam Adebayo.
Good name.
I'm debating on whether I want to put Jalen Brunson here. No, I'm not doing that because he's been playing phenomenal. But I am going to put Jaylen Brown here.
Derrick White.
Yeah, at least you looked in the camera.
Wait, did Tatum not make your team top 15?
No.
Yo, hey, Tatum, they say you're the best player on the Celtics. Where are you, bro? Where are you?
Wait, hold on. We didn't.
Hey, what they
hold on,
said? What's that song about? What's that song about Batum, Zeno?
What
He didn't just have.
Oh
He
my
didn't. Hold on.
god,
He didn't just
man.
have 33 and 13. Like what? Oh,
We move
Yeah,
on.
so
I said,
one
we move
game.
on.
All right, we
No, no,
moving
no,
about one
Are
no,
we
game.
no.
saying one
yeah.
game made
Move
him
on,
on
move
the
on.
put him on the
Please,
list?
please, please,
Yeah.
please, please, Elijah. Move on, move on, move
Go
on.
ahead.
Easy
Go ahead.
effort,
We
easy
moving
effort.
on, y'all.
All right,
This
all
is
right.
y'all are taking
I'm
shit.
gonna go with Mark. Come on.
All right, I got Embiid,
Okay.
Anthony Davis,
Okay.
Rudy Gobert,
Mm.
Paulo Banchero, and Kyrie Irving.
Okay. All right. That's not a bad list. It's not a bad list at all. Let's go with Elijah.
Second team, I got Kyrie,
Okay.
LeBron,
Mm.
Maxey, Embiid, and Gobert.
Okay. All right.
This is gonna be so
Zeno,
hard.
I want to hear your who's your second
This is
team?
this is gonna be so hard. The more I think about this, the more I'm so fucking cooked. I'm gonna put Maxi here. I'm gonna put Kyrie here. I'm
Okay.
gonna have to put why is bro trying to talk for me? What? I'm trying to put Luka here, Embiid, and
That's it.
That's it.
no, that's
That's
four.
five.
That's four.
Five.
What was the
Bro,
name?
you definitely named like 5, bro.
Luka, Embiid. What was the other three? What was the other three?
Maxey,
Maxie.
Gobert. I think he said.
I did not say Gobert.
You said LeBron.
LeBron was 13.
No, that's four. No, the LeBron was 13 because remember I asked if it was the second team.
Luka, Maxey, Embiid.
Luka, Maxey, Embiid, and then who's your final two?
Luka, Maxi, Embiid. I said also
Luka, Maxey, Embiid.
D-Mitch needs to be there.
Donovan Mitchell, okay.
I said Kyrie. Yeah, I knew I
Kyrie,
said four.
okay.
And Kyrie.
Yeah, you
Okay, so
did.
that's five.
Yeah,
That's
I
five.
knew there was four.
You mentioned Kyrie.
Niggas
That's fine.
telling me how much I said. Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
so he said Kyrie, D. Mitch, Tyrese Maxey, Embiid, and Luka.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Jalen Brunson deserves to be in the first team. I don't know what you
All
guys are doing.
right, Brandon, you last one. I'm gonna make it main event.
Yeah, this has actually been like hard as shit, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the second team has actually been probably the hardest one.
Facts, because when you get to this first team, you're gonna realize there's some people that's been like.
Yeah, like I'm Jesus Christ, because
I would have actually put Carl Anthony Towns in the third team if I remembered him, bro. Not gonna lie.
cut the camera off.
Anthony Towns over
Gobert? Yes.
So for my second
overall
team,
for the whole playoffs?
Yes.
well, hold on.
We're fucking lying, bro. Oh my god. This is this fucking Mike Conley shit all over again.
No, hold on, real quick. So let me so my second team, man, and I may not be able to go back to Dallas after this one. I got Bam.
Okay.
I got Anthony Davis.
Okay.
Embiid, Jalen Brunson, and Luka Doncic. And I swear to God, I wanted to put Kyrie Irving.
I don't have any Celtics players.
Jalen Brunson not being unanimously first team is, I don't know what more you'd have to do. Is it aura?
I agree with you. That's why I said I don't know what people
it is
do.
for me? It's just my personal preference.
It's aura. Okay, got you.
And listen, and
we're glazing.
Aura is crazy.
It's aura.
But listen, hold
if
on.
Luka, no, because if Luka was putting up JB numbers right now, you'd be
look, hold
on,
listen,
we're
brother.
live.
Hold on.
I mean, to be fair,
live in the playoffs right now.
Let me explain before you punch me in the head. Let me explain, because listen, Luka almost made my third team. But I'm like,
Luka
you know what?
Shit right now.
Luka almost made my third team. I almost made, this shit has been hard, man. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm jaded by Jalen Brunson. Who knows, man?
Yeah, you are.
Maybe I'm jaded by
you
Brunson.
are.
Niggas don't want to admit that Jalen Brunson playing better than their star player. That's understandable, bro.
But listen, I got them both on second team.
The battle of the no
should be unanimous first team. You're telling me that there's been 6 or 5 better players than Jalen Brunson in this playoffs. That's just not true.
Listen, good brother. Let me disarm you. There's no beef between us.
Disarm you. Niggas talk like this is Call of Duty. What?
Let me just explain this. Right? Like I just said, this second team is it pains me to do the second team because I mean anybody on the second team you could put him in the first team, but Jalen Brunson, he's number one if that makes it. He's number one in my second team if that makes it any better.
No,
like he barely
it
just
doesn't
missed it.
because he should be like top 3 right now.
Listen,
if not 4.
Listen, good brother. Listen, good brother. It'll be okay.
He's not 5. I'd say he's not 5 on the top 5
brother.
list.
I'll have to remember who the 5 is before I even say anything.
And I'm not gonna forget that y'all just shot the lineup of Fade that wasn't there.
Okay,
there's no Fade. Hey, there's no Fade. We already realized it was Aura. We realized it was Aura at the beginning of the conversation. We're joking.
Yeah, we know you have no block work. We know.
Yeah. If Jalen Brunson was 6'6", averaging these numbers, it'd be different.
Listen, I like
Jalen
Brunson. Listen, we know
6'6" with a ball head, different number. Number 23, 24.
We know what he did. Listen, we know what he did for Dallas, especially when Luka was hurt. Listen, I like Jalen Brunson. I got respect for Jalen Brunson. That's not a disrespect. It's not a knock to the nigga.
I forgot Brunson was on the Mavericks. That's why he's second team. Okay, makes sense.
All right, so we all agree.
It's Aura, bro.
All right, so we all agree that Brandon's chatting. Okay.
He's chatting. Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, so please make sure to like and subscribe for this last one because this is the top 5 of this postseason in everybody's opinion. So please make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and Brandon will come and fix your computer. All right. All right, chat. Real quick, we just want to run off this chat real quick. Sturdy said Tatum not making it is hate. It's really not hate. Like when you think about it, like some of these players they just been playing that good.
Maybe he's a bum.
Oh damn. And then also off topic, there needs to be an investigation for NBA screwing with the Pistons. I don't want to talk about it. All right, so all NBA. We're gonna make this quick because we do gotta wrap this up. Zeno, we're gonna start with you this time.
Why?
Nah, Zeno got to piggyback off our list at this point, bro.
Yeah, Zeno. Oh, so Zeno don't know.
This is your first team, bro. You don't know.
Actually, yeah, Zeno. This is your first team.
No. There's no way you went from helping me to then saying, "Now this is your first team."
No, I didn't think about that. This is your first team. This should be first time on the list.
Change, go somewhere else. Go somewhere else.
If it was number 2,
Elijah start.
Go somewhere.
Nah, you got it, bro. You got it.
No, you should.
Nah. Because apparently he's the king chatter.
El Zeno, bro.
Yeah, El Zeno. Put El Zeno in the chat. More.
Yeah, I got it.
Go ahead and kick us off, brother.
All right, so we starting this off with Jalen Brunson. You know, he's been carrying the Knicks. His efficiencies ain't been all that, but you know, it's because he's the only shot creator almost. So like I'll let him slide. He been carrying. Number 2 has been the best player of the playoffs, Anthony Edwards. That boy
I was thinking
on both sides of the ball. Then we got the best player in the world, Nikola Jokic. My 4 and 5 spots, y'all boys both mentioned these players. All y'all, for the majority, named them already. Kind of shocking to me is Donovan Mitchell. First of all, that boy, Donovan Mitchell, backpacking the Cavs. He's doing exactly what Brunson's doing, but more efficient. But he also does have more help around him. And then I got Shai Gilgeous. Shai Gilgeous has been the exact same player from the regular season. Oh, on the Cavaliers?
Yeah, D-Mitch has more help offensively.
They're healthier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right now, he just has more help at this point because they're healthier. And then Shai Gilgeous on the Thunder. He's been doing exactly what he's been doing in the regular season, and he finished number 2 in the MVP race. I don't got to say nothing else.
The only thing holding me back with Shai is just that first season, that first playoff series.
The thing is, though, they in the game game 1 was his worst game that I watched, and he still hit the game-winning shot at the end of the game over CJ McCollum. And
it's CJ McCollum there.
Yeah, exactly. CJ McCollum, that's nothing crazy. Yeah, for sure. But he still hit it. And then they did what they were supposed to. They swept the Pelicans team without Zion. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Hey, but you mentioned
I
wish Zion was there, man. I wanted Zion to average 35.
Yeah,
I wanted to see that.
Zion was doing in the play-in. I was like, wait, hold on, this nigga might be.
Zion was looking.
If he was healthy, I ain't gonna lie to you. That series,
I was
so 7, bro.
Playoff
That series looks totally different.
bro.
Yeah.
That being said, though, Brandon, what you got? What you got, bro?
All right. So I think a lot of us are gonna agree on the first thing. Shai Gill, my number 1. Anthony Edwards, my number 2. I got Donovan Mitchell. Of course, I got Jokic in there, and at number 4, actually, number 5. I'll put him at number 5. I got Kyrie Irving, man.
Wait,
Irving,
nigga,
man.
did you say Ant Edwards twice? Am I tripping?
Nigga got Kyrie over Brunson.
Did that nigga say Anthony? That nigga said Ant Edwards.
He had Brunson in his second team. Remember?
Who had?
Oh yes, he did.
He said Ant Edwards
he
first.
put Kyrie over
Anthony
him,
Edwards twice.
No.
I said Anthony Davis. I said Anthony Davis on my second team.
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
Heard Anthony. That's what. Yeah, it was Anthony Davis.
Yeah, okay.
But no, so Kyrie Irving, man. He's been arguably the best player on the Mavs, leading us past the Clippers with the quote unquote the Hall of Famers that they have, the defensive prowess that he's shown in these series. And listen, I want to give credit to Kyrie Irving. He's shown great leadership. Has played well, has done a phenomenal job on defense. So yes, he's in my first.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, phenomenal.
For his standard.
Hold on, listen. For his standard, absolutely, he has done right.
For his standards, absolutely.
We saw the job he did on James Harden in the last series. At this point, yeah, like Kyrie Irving, and like I said, Jalen Brunson, I give a lot of love and respect to Jalen Brunson. Somebody named it though. It was the inefficiencies for me that was kind of like,
it's real hard to be. It's not that hard to be efficient when you're playing next to the fucking best playmaker in the league. But it's cool, bro.
Hey, no, listen.
It's cool, bro.
No, listen. Hold on, because I feel like I'm not safe in New York now. Just give me a moment to explain this real quick.
Nigga sounded like Elijah is like running a fucking.
There's no beef. I'm just listening to the way Knicks players get talked about. It's been this for years. I'm chilling.
No. Listen, hold on. So let's be correct here with what Jalen Brunson has done for the New York Knicks. He's definitely first off their front office has done a complete turnaround of the organization. Jalen Brunson has come there, and I'm glad that the Knicks are appreciating him the way that Dallas didn't. Right, I'm glad he went and got his money.
Still ain't apparently.
Nigga, I'm hurt, nigga. How about that, nigga? I'm gonna say it. I'm hurt. He should have goddamn stayed, nigga. How about that? You want me to say it, nigga? Hold on. Line up the fade real quick, casual. And I gotta just get this off my damn chest.
Say less.
Nigga, I'm hurt, nigga.
Say less. Hold on.
I'm trying to find the basketball terminology to put it into words as to how I'm goddamn feeling about Jalen Brunson right now. The nigga hurt my goddamn heart, nigga. You got with your damn father, and you worked out a deal with the Knicks, and you left Dallas, nigga. We had all the goddamn barbecue brisket for your little bitch ass down in Dallas for you, nigga. We loved you, nigga. You want to go to the motherfucking Knicks where, first off, there's no state taxes in Texas. There's no state taxes, B. So
oh my
you could have
God.
stayed with us. We loved you, nigga. We loved you, nigga. And if it wasn't for us, and if it wasn't for you helping us when we went on that run in the playoffs in 2022, when Luka Doncic was hurt and he was letting us down, and Jalen Brunson, nigga, you helped us, and we loved you, nigga. So you need to thank us, Jalen Brunson, because if it weren't for us, pussy, you wouldn't have got that money in New York. And I'm hating, and I'm jaded, and I hate what you're doing over there in New York, nigga. I'm gonna say it. You're leading that motherfucking franchise. You've made the New York Knicks relevant again. You've made it a destination for free agents again. Fuck you, Jalen Brunson, because you could have made Dallas a destination for free agents, you fuck nigga. I got it out. I'm sorry. I got it out, good brother.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I just want to let you guys know, Chet, this will definitely be the intro will definitely be updated. That was legendary. That was legendary chatter right there.
No, because he been calling me out the whole show, man. He was on to me, and I had to reveal that I am jaded, nigga.
Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing about that whole sentence? No, not sentence. That whole spiel. That is an A1 hater manifesto. I respect that. Hater manifesto.
Zeno, what did Kendrick say? I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, nigga. I hate the way that you dress, nigga. I hate the way that you release the shot, nigga. I hate the way that you facilitate, nigga. Fuck you, Jalen Brunson.
Hey, Hey, Brad,
Fuck
you
it.
will
Look,
never,
fuck it.
ever get any pushback from me about Jalen Brunson slander again. I respect the hate. I respect it.
Nah, for real.
You got it,
Nah,
bro.
for real. Hey, fuck
I had to get it out. I
fade.
appreciate
Look,
you guys,
fuck
man.
a fade. I should have put him in a solo. I should have put him in a solo. I've
been holding that in for 2 years, man.
I should have did him like this. I should have did him just like this.
No, because casual. I've been holding that in for 2 years. I've been holding it in because I'm like, everybody was like, oh, I mean, he had one good playoffs. He had one good, like, he's not gonna carry that shit over. And then we saw that nigga go to the big city. Like we seen him go to New York and be consistent. That shit hurts my feelings.
Yeah. I get you. I feel you, brother. I feel you, good brother.
Man,
all right.
Yeah, man, my bad, y'all. I apologize.
Nah, you good. You good. You good. You good.
Space, man.
You good.
You know, I'm sorry, man.
Elijah, have you gotten to give your first team?
No, bro. No, I haven't.
No, bro. Go, man.
But I appreciate y'all letting me cry on the panel, man.
Hey, man. You know what? That's what we here for, bro. That's what we here
for. It's a family vibe over here, man.
Facts.
Family.
Get your shit, man.
That was I'm never gonna forget this moment. That was a top tier pod moment for me, man.
Yeah, that was a generational.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, that right there is 1000% going in his intro. Fuck what I had before. That right there, that is some legendary hate that just got off. Chat, you will never see that anywhere else, bro. Anyway, go ahead, Elijah, bro.
All right, for my first team, I got Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
I got Jalen Brunson, D. Mitch, Anthony Davis, and Nikola Jokic. Okay. All right. I'm with you because my first team is Jalen Brunson, Anthony Edwards, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Nikola Jokic, and Anthony Davis. Yep. Oh, and H right on time. He literally just echoed Brunson is first team if you ask me. Agreed.
Before we end off this episode, after that whole spiel you went on, bro, something that's been egging me this whole time. You say we're gonna learn how to say this. Brunson. Say it with me, Brandon. Brunson.
Why this nigga talking to him like he's a priest school?
Bro, he's saying Jalen Brunson. I thought he was like trying to give him a nickname for like playoff Bron, like Bronson. I really thought that's what he was doing.
This is fighting words, bro.
Hold on. No. Let me explain because you know what.
This is called a no bro at this point.
You know what? What he pronounced incorrectly when he said, "I'm signing with the New York Knicks." He meant to say the Mavericks. Fuck him, nigga. And anybody that, you know what? As a matter of fact, fuck Brooklyn now. How about this?
Fuck Brooklyn. Fuck Brooklyn. Yeah. Fuck Brooklyn.
We all agree there.
You be acting like that's any different, dog.
There's a YouTuber.
Fuck Jay-Z
No reason. YouTuber who loves Brooklyn, and we hate him too. Fuck Brooklyn.
Fuck chop cheese.
Shout out to all the trees out there.
Fuck the street food. Well, no, the
oh
street
my
food
god.
Fuck the chopped cheese, nigga. Fuck you, Jalen Brunson. We had barbecue brisket waiting on you, nigga. We had brisket. Nigga.
All right. Listen. We're going too far off the deep end. Elijah go and then I'll go. We can finish.
No, Elijah already went. Zeno, you're the last one.
Okay, so it's gonna be essentially the same shit. It's gonna be the Joker. He's gonna be Ant. It's gonna be Jalen Brunson. It's gonna be SGA, and I can't remember what my fifth one is. Fuck it. So let's go end the shit.
Did you say Anthony Davis?
I did not say Anthony Davis. I said, did I not say AD in my second team?
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Oh, well, there you go. Anthony Davis is my third team.
Right. Yeah, so we all agree. Anthony Davis still getting knee deep in the second round. He still had the standout performance of them all. That being said, you guys got any last word before we sign off, man?
Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
Dallas Mavericks.
Fight back. Fight back.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Brandy. I wouldn't take that. But you know, it's teach us on.
Me personally, I wouldn't let that happen.
Hey.
That's why you left, bro. You
Miami and Dallas ain't too far away. That's all I'm gonna say. Ain't too
Wait, hold
far
on.
away.
Hold on. Miami. I mean, we are far away. If we're talking playoffs. They're no longer there.
No, we far away.
They in Cancun for real. Okay, I got you.
Cancun on 3. Let's go. Say it with me. Since we're saying words with each other. Let's say this. Cancun on 3. 1, 2, 3. Cancun.
Thank you guys for coming through. It's Brunson and full cell phone.
I got it. Real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Real quick. I just want to give a quick shout out to chat. You guys have been amazing from the start of the show. You guys gave great questions, great feedback, great responses. You kept the conversation going. So we want to give a huge shout out to really, to be honest with you, we're gonna steal something from the crossover, Brandon. The MVC of the day gotta be H30 hands down, right? Like it has
that's
to
a fact.
be.
Him and H.
Yeah, it has to be.
Can we do Cole? Because him and H been.
Yeah, and him and H was going tit for tat. So shout out to both of them. I'm gonna go with H30 because H30 from the start of the show, he was the first one, and I want to say outside of H beat him, so he wasn't the last one. But he was second to last. But nonetheless, man, we appreciate you guys for everything you guys do. We're gonna go ahead and sign off. Please make sure to hit that like button. And if you hit that subscribe button, I'll come and Uber you some food. But I'm finna dip out. We love you guys. We'll see you guys probably Sunday. We'll be back on our regular schedule. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Peace.
1, 2, 3 more years for Jayson.